The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network. It's time to take the field for Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU. To find out when our Friday Night Lights tour is coming to your hometown, click on sports at adastraradio.com. Stay tuned now for the Central Kansas pregame show on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
KSKU.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we are in Lyons for District 6 game as the Lions take on the Hillsboro Trojans. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford, and we are pleased to be with you here on this Midway Motors drive to the game. Joining us again tonight is videographer and board operator Ricardo Tapia. Well, Matt, Hillsboro lost to Southeast of Saline in District 6 play last week, 36-8, but they did battle pretty hard against them, leading, I think, early on, as that's against the number 2 ranked team in Class 2A, the Southeast of Saline Trojans. Hillsboro now stands 1-2 in District 6, 2-4 overall. Lyons lost a heartbreaker, falling to Nickerson 26-21. The Lions are 1-5 for the season, 0-2 in District 6 play. Looking ahead here, Lyons still has a shot to make the playoffs, but they will need a win tonight in order to have a shot at that. A Hillsboro win will assure the Trojans of a spot in the playoffs, so there's a lot on the line tonight as district play continues, the final district games next week.
Yeah, absolutely, Doug. A big game for both of these teams here tonight. As you just said, arguably the Hillsboro Trojans come in here a much better team than their 2-4 record indicates. Yeah. The 4 teams that they've lost to have a combined record of 22-2.
Yeah.
So they've had a tough early road.
Yeah, and they were undefeated. Each one of those teams were when the Hillsboro Trojans played them. So they've had a tough schedule.
Absolutely, and these Lions have arguably played better than their 1-5 record shows. They've been in some games and have moved the ball much better this year. But now it's time that you got to get a win if you want to move on in the playoffs. So it's a big game. And
3 of Lions' losses are to teams that are ranked in the top 10 in Class 2A.
Absolutely.
In the new NC2A league. So, they played a tough schedule also. Let's take a look at the ones to watch. Brought to you by Rice Community Health. We care for our patients like family. And as I look at the Hillsboro Trojans, I look first of all to the backfield. They've got a young quarterback, Zane Haslett, sophomore, but he is kind of a key that you have to watch. Then they've got 2 big running backs, Josiah Gooch, a junior at 6'1", 210 pounds, and Anders Weisbach, a senior at 6 foot, 241 pounds. They're big.
Yeah.
Then you go to the wideouts. You've got Lincoln Wickard, a senior, 5'11", 158. He plays a wide receiver. And then Seth Driggers is a slot back, but he also gets out on the pass routes. He's also a senior at 6'2", 175, so fairly tall. And then the line is experienced. They got a lot of seniors. I think they start 4 seniors out of 5. Anchored by Nash Dickerson, a senior, 6'2", 191, and Kai DeFiesta, a senior, 6'4", 328.
Wow. Yeah, they are big, and I watched a little bit of film on them today. They look to be fairly fast. We know that Hillsboro always produces athletes, and we've seen some of these players last year in basketball and football. It's going to be a challenge tonight for the Lions. And for your Rice Community Healthcare ones to watch for the Lions, I went a little differently. We just had senior night here at Lyons, honored the seniors in football, cheer, tennis, band. What else am I missing?
Everything but volleyball. Cross country.
Yeah.
Volleyball did theirs last night.
Right. So honored those seniors. I'm going to mention the senior players on the football team here tonight as the ones to watch, and those are Ethan Luck, Deacon Showalter, Will Miller, Landon Ankerholtz, Jaden Allen, Isaiah Villanueva, Jorge Saraceres, Jared Guerrero, Nate Dold, Samuel DeWitt, Lucas Timberlake, Diego Cabral, and Robert Beitler. Those are your seniors on the Lions squad, and 2 managers that are seniors, Jorge Alvarez and Joshelle Grissom, are the seniors on the football squad for the Lions.
All right, thank you, Matt. Let's take our first time out, after which we'll hear from the head coaches, Carl Nolan and Demetrius Cox. When we return, we'll have the probable starting lineups and get ready for kickoff. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, you're listening to Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
We are your destination for Friday Night Lights. To find out when our Friday Night Lights tour is coming to your hometown, click on sports at adastroradio.com. Hit radio 94.7 KSKU.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of Rice County Athletics.
Hungry? Heston Bakery and Cafe welcomes you for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. They have an assortment of sandwiches, salads, soups, baked goods, specialty coffees, and desserts. Open 7 days a week, located in Heston. It's a convenient, comfortable space to meet friends and family. Ask about the catering options, too. Find them online at HestonBakeryandCafe.com to view the menu or order online.
We are now joined by Carl Nolan, the head coach of the Lions. Thank you, Coach Nolan, for joining us again on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game.
Thank you for having me, Doug.
Well, last week your defense forced 4 turnovers against Nickerson. They took advantage of those on 3 scores. Talk to us about those players responsible for those turnovers.
Oh, man, those boys were flying around last week. I think it was just one of those, I like to call it cross-county rivals.
Yep.
And so they were moving good. We had the big one was Hendrick Starbucks. Jorge Siniceros came in and punched the ball out, and it falls in Hendrick's hands, and he goes back for 20 yards for a touchdown. We had Will Miller that came up with a fumble. We had Deacon Showalter that came up with a fumble his first game back since week 1. And then we had Jace Thompson with an interception.
And he almost had a couple of others,
too.
He
should have had
close.
a couple more, yeah.
Well, those turnovers really gave you great field advantage, a short field, which is always a great thing. What are your thoughts on your running game last week, and especially that, I think you call it large package?
The heavy package.
Heavy package, that's what it is.
You know, we've been playing around with the heavy package since week 1, and we want to see put it together. We mix some stuff up, and it was just one of those things where we wanted to come out and say, okay, we're here. We can run the ball, and we want to show everybody we can run the ball.
And that was really successful for you, I thought, in the first half especially, and then in the fourth quarter also when you needed it. It was a big advantage for you.
It was a huge advantage for us. Unfortunately, we had one of our members of the heavy package go down early on.
Yeah.
So, you know, scrambling, trying to figure out the next guy to put in for it to make it look the same. And we got it worked out for this week, so we'll be ready to go back to it.
Well, as we look at tonight's game, it is a must-win game for you tonight if you have any expectation to make the playoffs in Week 9. Hillsboro has a pretty good group of returners from last year, quite a few seniors. What are your keys for success against the Trojans tonight?
Well, we've talked all season about, you know, want to make it into the playoffs, and we told the guys this is the week to do it. You know, we want to go. This is a game we have to have, and tonight we got to play our perfect game in order to move forward, you know. And that's the big thing for us, you know, going in and seeing Hillsboro do a lot of things, a lot of different formations. They're going to throw a lot of stuff at you. So we did our best to show the guys, hey, expect this, and they're going to show you this, and they're going to try to do that. So, you know, they got a lot of trickery that they try to do. So we just been preparing the guys this week for anything. Yeah,
a pretty balanced offense. They'll run the ball, they'll throw the ball, they'll do whatever it takes to get some yardage.
Yep, they'll pick up on a weakness, and they'll exploit it. So we're going to try not to show them any weakness, you know, not get as many penalties tonight, so we can keep the offense on the field and the defense off.
It's also senior parent night tonight. Talk to us briefly about this senior class and what it means to you.
Man, this senior class, this is a special bunch. This is my first group that came through the program. And I could tell you stories about every single one of those guys, but we don't have that much time on the radio tonight. But, I'm really going to miss those guys. I just think about, that small Will Miller and undersized Deacon and Ethan. Jorge has always been a big guy. Landon Ankerhold, that guy there. Then Jared, who just came to us. We got Robbie out there. We got Javier.
Yeah,
man,
first year ever playing.
The first year playing. We got Lucas and Diego and those two guys there. Man, every Friday night I see those guys play, I light up because I didn't know that it'd be possible 4 years later watching those guys blossom the way that they did. And that whole senior class is just special. They got a great group of parents that's behind them. I never had to worry about too much out of those guys. They did everything I asked them to do. They showed up for us. They led our younger guys, and so I'm proud of them. I'm gonna miss the heck out of them.
Yeah, it is a special group. And well, Coach Nolan, always a pleasure to have you with us here on our Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Thank you for doing this interview with us, and good luck tonight against the Hillsboro Trojans here on Senior Night.
Thank you so much. Go Lions.
All right, Carl Nolan, head coach of the Lions. More to follow on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game.
You're at the 50-yard line for Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app for your smartphone or tablet. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Joe's Fabricating in Hillsboro, Kansas, your one-stop shop for all your truck and trailer needs. Dewey's, Hydrobed, and Butler Bale Beds, Hillsboro Flatbeds and Trailers, Circle D Flatbeds and Trailers, Genco Utility Beds, Diamond T Trailers, and more. We are located off Highway 56 in Hillsboro, so come see us. Also visit our website at joesfabrication.com or call us at 620-947-5406. Joe's Fabricating, your one-stop shop for all your truck and trailer needs.
Need help with the down payment on your new dream home? Talk to Marcia and Kim today at First Bank. You'll learn all about the turnkey program and the 3 customizable options that could earn you up to $15,000 towards your down payment. Call Marcia and Kim today to see if you and your new home will qualify at First Bank or log on to first-bank.net. That's first-bank.net. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. I'm now pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Hillsboro Trojans, Coach Demetrius Cox. And, Coach, we appreciate the time as your Trojans come into this matchup sitting at 2-4 on the season. But the last 2 games against some of the top teams here in 2A, you guys certainly have a loaded district. But take us through, from week 1 to now, and what kind of improvements have you seen on your team overall, Coach?
Well, improvement-wise, we're just fine-tuning our offense and our defense. Our guys are playing with a very high energy, more attention to detail. We're just getting better and better. It probably don't seem like it based on the record, but a lot of those games we're close in them, and then it gets away from us. But, no, the guys are improving little by little.
You play some of those teams like Southeast of Saline, obviously one of the top teams in 2A, and Ellsworth, and even going back to the Heston game. Do you feel like playing some of that top competition really kind of get your team going or geared up here for the home stretch of the season?
I think it's going to play a significant role on our postseason, facing tough competition like that and playing them well. I think it's going to prepare us for a playoff run that's going to shock a lot of people.
Absolutely. And, you start here tonight against a Lyons team, and you know them pretty well. But what's kind of been the focus here in practice leading up to this one, and what are you going to have to do well tonight to come out on top, Coach?
There are 2 things we focus on this week, and I went in this game plan. We was telling our kids it's all about us. It's not about anybody else or what they do. It's about what we do. And the second thing I talked to our kids about was we have to stop beating ourselves so we can start beating other teams. Right now we're just consistent beating ourselves with small things that's coming on to bite us late in the game, and we're having one quarter of bad football right now to where it is just looking like we're not playing good football.
And I'm sure if you guys can take care of that, you will be a successful bunch. But, Coach, we appreciate the time, and best of luck to your Trojans coming up tonight.
It's always a blessing, and always thank you for your time.
Absolutely. That will do it for Coach Cox here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We've got more coming up right after this.
It's time to take the field for Friday Night Lights. Listen to Friday Night Lights right from your iPhone or Android device. Download the Ad Astra radio app. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Hi, this is Christy Showalter with the Lyons Booster Club. We are proud to support all Lyons USD 405 athletics and activities. Look for us on Facebook to keep up with the Lions, be the first to know about new merch, and to find out how you can join Lyons Booster Club today.
JCAM Catalyst, over 800 employees share a commitment to their customers, their company, and each other, providing second-to-none service to the oil and gas industry. Make JCAM Catalyst a part of your career plans. Check out jcamcatalyst.com for current job openings.
The Bradbury Company in Mound Ridge is recognized as a leading global equipment supplier for products like grain bins, steel framing, garage doors, metal roofing, and more. The Bradbury Company is a proud supporter of local schools and student athletes and wishes best of luck to all the teams.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue our Midway Motors Drive to the Game as Lyons and Hillsboro continue to move forward towards the opening kickoff here at Buller Field in Lyons. Let's look at the game plan from you, Matt, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building for new construction and remodeling online at ericksoncustombldg.com.
All right, Doug, we were talking about this a little bit before the game, and my keys to the game, you know, no matter what level you're playing at, you got to control the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball. I think that's key for both of these teams tonight. Whoever wins that battle in the trenches is going to probably come out with the W. But for Lyons, some of the specifics, find a way to move the ball, get it into the hands of Xander Young, use his running to open up those short and mid-range passes to Quanique and Teagan, and then big strikes down the field to Javier Solis. Can't have 3 and outs. You heard Coach kind of talk about it. Can't get those penalties that drive you backwards, and can't have those 3 and outs. And then if you can win the turnover battle for Lyons, that gives you a chance to keep this game close and have a shot in the fourth quarter.
And maybe a short field to work out of.
Yeah, short field to work out of. For Hillsboro, I think you got to utilize the run. I watched a little bit of video on them. It looks like it runs through their quarterback, Haslett, and he can run the option. You can't let him get to the edge if you're Lions defense, but for Hillsboro, they want to get him out to the edge and pick up some big yards. And then a big game defensively for Seth Driggers. Last week he had 2 interceptions against Southeast of Saline. See if he can repeat that for the Hillsboro Trojans tonight.
All right, the captains are going out to the midfield stripe. The referees are there. We're going to have the coin flip here in just a minute. Lions in their blue jerseys with blue numerals and lettering, blue pants, white helmet with the Lions logo on the side. Hillsboro in all white with their jerseys and pants. They have maroon numerals and lettering. They do wear a maroon helmet also. As that, again, brought to you by I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes. 69 degrees here in Lyons. Wind out of the southeast at about 15 miles an hour. The stadium itself is an east-west stadium, but coming out of the southeast, it will be a factor.
Yeah.
If you have the east goal, you're going to have the wind behind you going into the clock, and that's going to make a difference.
Doug, you always have a lot of your games of the week. Are you going to share those with us?
I will do that just right now. I think the biggest games are in 6-man and 8-man this week.
Yeah.
And a big one just down the road about 10 miles, Central Plains 5-1, number 9 in D1 against Little River 5-1, number 6 in D1. That's huge. Dighton, number 6 in Division 2 against Hodgman County. That's a number 8 ranked team. The biggest one, though, is up in the northeast corner. Hanover, 6-0, number 2 in D2 against Axtell. Axtell, 6-0, number 1 in D1. Axtell, 3 consecutive state championships and a 44-game win streak. Those two teams do not like each other at all. And then a couple of big ones in the 11-man series. Cheney at Wichita Collegiate, number 2 against number 5, both in 3A. Sedgwick 6-0, Mound Ridge 5-0. You got the number 2 and the number 4 teams matching up there.
Wow, some big games.
A lot of big games there. I missed the coin flip. What happened?
I did too. I was tuned into your games of the week, but another little tidbit on Axtell. I saw today from Sports in Kansas that they won their league in cross country, and 6 of the 7 male cross country runners also play football.
I think. Well, last year I looked, and they had like 40-some kids in high school, and had 23. I think they had 46 or 45 kids out in the whole school, and 23 of them were out for football. So they get everybody out. Hillsboro will receive. They'll be on offense first as soon as the kickoff gets underway and we get the ball spotted. We'll quickly go through the starting lineups for the Hillsboro Trojans. Lions will kick off from the west end. They will kick into the wind. Canes Villasenor will be doing the kicking. Back deep to receive will be D'Albini and Regier for the Hillsboro Trojans. Villasenor kicks it short, fielded at the 30-yard line, up to the 40, 45, and knocked down right there. Good field position on the return was number 28, Regier, and that gives Hillsboro good starting position. On offense, the offensive line will be Colton Jost, Evan Jones, Nash Dickinson, Colin Voss, and Kai D. Fiesta. Quarterback will be Haslett, Gooch, and Weisbach. In the backfield, wingback will be Driggers. And a fake. Haslett will keep. Has yardage to midfield. 45-40, 35-30. Still going. Cuts back towards the numbers and goes through and steps out of bounds inside the 20. Wow, that was all Haslett on his own. What a way to start for the Hillsboro Trojans.
Yeah, sure was. Haslett sold that handoff and then kept it. A couple of nice cutbacks during that run and a big opening run after having good starting field position for the Hillsboro Trojans.
They took the snap at the 46 and went downfield to the 19. 35 yards on the carry. Oh. And a holding penalty will move it back just a little bit as they will respot it at the 27-yard line after the penalty. Or did he step out of bounds at the 27? I don't know. They moved it back for some reason, and I don't know why. Two backs in the backfield with Haslett. They will operate out of the gun. Oh, they've got some different numbers in there. That's what's confusing me. With the run, I believe, is number 32, and I believe that is Weisbeck. And I think 87 is Gooch, if I remember that correctly. We'll have to get an update on those numbers here. 5 yards on the carry. Second and about 5. Handoff. Nope. Yeah, handoff to number 87. 87 is Anders Weisbach. I can tell by his size. He's the bigger of the two. Gooch is the other back. Where's number 2? Loss on the play will take it back. Now spotted on the 26-yard line. Handoff. Going over the left side, brought down quickly. Not much on that gain. With the carry is number 42.
After a big opening run by number 12, Zane Haslett, the Lions defense is kind of stiffened up here, Doug. as they got fourth down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah.
It looks like Hillsboro is going to go for it.
I'm sure they will. I apologize to our listeners. The coach sent me his roster, and they've got numbers out there that I do not know who they are. We'll try to get a clarification on that. Haslett fakes the throw, now dumps it off. Intended downfield over the head of the intended receiver. That was Seth Driggers, and I believe that was Ethan Luck there on the coverage, and Hillsboro unable to move the ball. Lyons will take over, 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted on the far sideline at the 24-yard line. Lyons will have the possession of the ball.
Try to run through these offensive starters for Lyons here real quick, Doug, as they are already coming up to the line. We'll try to do that between plays.
And be 2 wide receivers to the near side. Wing back to the right. Luck back to throw. Being pressured. Scrambles out of it over to the right side. And will be forced out of bounds. Loss on the play back to about the 19-yard line, as he had no receiver to throw it to, so he takes a big loss of about 5 yards.
Starting tonight for the Lions. Lions on offense, the linemen Jorge Saraceres, Maddox Link, Nate Dold, Lucas Timberlake, and Diego Cabral. At quarterback is number 9, Ethan Luck, Kwani Campbellton, Xander Young, Detrell Stanley, Will Miller, and Tegan Link are going to be your receivers. Xander Young, your running back,
Flag and a whistle on the play. Be a 5-yard penalty against Hillsboro for encroachment. That'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Again, 2 wide receivers here to the near side, Solis and Hamilton. Handoff straight ahead to the freshman running back, Young. Xander Young picks up about 5 yards up to the 30-yard line.
Nice start to the night for Xander Young as he goes right up the middle, follows his blockers, and successful 5-yard run brings up 3rd and manageable for the Lions.
And it'll be a manageable down, as you said. Hamilton and Stanley split wide to the left. Wingback Miller over on the right side. Young in the backfield with Luck. Luck wants to throw, sets in the pocket, bounces out to the left. Flag thrown, hemmed in and driven down. Late flag there. That's going to be a late hit.
Yeah, late hit
against Hillsboro.
Most likely was a hold.
Yeah.
Those are probably going to end up offsetting, but gives the Lions another crack at 3rd down.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's what it's going to be.
Once again, we want to congratulate all the seniors that were recognized here tonight, not only the football players, but as we said, the cheer and tennis and cross country and band. Band came away with a state championship in Hutchinson this last weekend.
Yes, they did.
3A state champions. So congratulations to the Pride of Lions marching band.
Volleyball team will.
Oh, we got a player down here. I did not see
that. I didn't see that.
Out there where coach is standing.
Oh. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Hi, this is Matt from Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware. Pride Ag Ace is the place to take care of all of your feathered friends. We have the best seed, suet, feeders, and supplies to keep all of the birds in your neighborhood happy. We even have some seed with habanero added if you want to keep those pesky squirrels at bay. Stop into your nearest Pride Ag Ace in Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, or Meade and pick up all of your birding supplies.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. This injury timeout brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get you the benefits you deserve. And the player down looks to be Ethan Luck, as that late hit by Hillsboro. I don't know if he's...
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was the initial contact or that late hit.
Yeah, I can't tell what they're working on. They're trying to get him up now. It might be an ankle. And that's one position that Lyons is not very deep in at all, is that quarterback. And he's kind of holding his back, isn't he? His hip.
Yeah. I didn't see the calls on the flags if they were both against the defense, because they got it as a first down.
I think the personal foul was a dead ball, and that created the first down.
Okay.
Is what it is. Deacon Showalter will take over as quarterback and will keep it, as he will go around the outside to the right sideline. Picks up a decent little gain over there with the run. Probably about 4 yards on the carry. Deacon back in action last week, playing defense only. I don't think they wanted to get him into offense quite so soon here in this ball game. Out since the first quarter of the first game of the year up at Beloit, but nice to see him back on the field.
It is good to see Deacon back, and he's always a presence on the sideline, even when he wasn't playing, with his just leadership abilities. He's a natural leader out there for these Lions, but good to see him back in action.
Ball on the 38-yard line, snap to... And a pitch on the ground as they did a jet sweep, and it was a backward pitch. And Quantick Hamilton mishandled the pitch, but got back on it to recover it to give Lyons another down. It'll be 3rd and long now, 11 yards, as the ball will be back at the 34-yard line. Loss of a couple on the play.
And just fortunate that Quantick was able to get back on that ball for the Lions and did not result in a turnover.
It very well could have been, because there were a couple of Hillsboro players right there.
As it is quickly 3rd and 11 for these Lions now.
Showalter keeps, runs hard, gets up near the 1st and 10, but it's going to be short. Wow. Decision time for Coach Nolan. They're on their own side of the field at about the 44, between the 43 and the 44-yard line. It was a good run by Showalter. He needed 11 and only got 10.
Yeah. Nice run by Deacon there, right up the middle, following those blockers, able to, like you said, Doug, pick up 10 yards. Might we see that jumbo package or large package, as
yes,
Coach Nolan calls it at this point here?
Timeout called. We'll step aside for 60 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Is hospice care right for you or your loved one? Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help guide you through those difficult decisions, offering guidance and support, whether it be at home, in a care facility, or in the comfortable surroundings of Hospice House. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. That's why you can depend on us for compassion and support at the end of life. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Carpet, laminate, tile, or wood, Floor Coverings International is oh so good. We'll bring the floor to your door, free estimates too. Floor Coverings International, we will floor you.
Amy here with Floor Coverings International. We know how busy you folks are. That's why we'll bring the flooring showroom to your home or business. Call us today to schedule an appointment.
Floor Coverings International, we will floor you.
Call 316-400-3232.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. Lions will go with the heavy package, and it'll be Xander Young in the Wildcat position. Has the snap, goes forward.
He's not going to get there.
Oh, it's going to be determined by the spot, and I think he's short. I don't think he got there like you, Matt. I think he's short.
I think he got just back to the original line of scrimmage. Is going to be about a yard short.
That'll turn it over, as both teams now have turned the ball over on their first downs, and Hillsboro will go on their second possession here. And it'll be Hillsboro football on the 44-yard line, I think we'll call it. 7 minutes exactly to go here in quarter number one. Both teams choosing to do a little bit of the run game here, not much passing. And a timeout called by Hillsboro will keep it here. Let's take a look at the district standings right now. In District 6, Halstead is at Southeast of Saline tonight. Southeast of Saline 2-0, Halstead 1-1. Hillsboro and Lyons are here. Beloit at Ellsworth as those two step out of district play, but they are league members. The other district we want to keep an eye on is District 5. Belle Plaine 0-2 at Kingman 1-1. Garden Plain 3-0 at Douglas 0-2. Garden Plain's already sewed up number one. They're for sure. Haven 2-1 at Chaparral as they step out of the district. And then it all gets very interesting next week with who's going to fall into place right there. Now we're ready to go back to action here as Hillsboro will have the ball. Two wide receivers here to the near side. One back in the backfield. That's Gooch with the carry. Gooch wearing number 42 gets across the 45 back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play for Gooch.
Yeah, good job defensively so far for the Lions. Lions have not really letting these Hillsboro Trojans get the run established, as Lyons has been successful up to this point stopping the run outside of that one big run by the quarterback in the first series.
Two wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Run over the left side, still going, moving forward. Big run there. And that's Gooch again. Josiah Gooch with the carry. Will Miller with the tackle. 9 yards on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Hillsboro. Halfway through the first quarter, no score. Hillsboro on their second possession.
And that time, Doug, Gooch running on the left side. He was just carrying defensive players with him. Another 3 yards after initial contact was made. Strong running back in Josiah Gooch.
Gooch again with a carry up the middle, breaks free into the secondary, still going 10-5, and easily into the touchdown, in for the touchdown. 35 yards on the carry for the touchdown, and Hillsboro takes the lead. That touchdown coming at the 5:37 mark here in the first period. Gooch with the carry to put Hillsboro on top.
That time the Trojans did win at the line of scrimmage there and opened up a large hole for Josiah Gooch to run through. Once he got through that initial wave of defenders, there was nothing but green grass in front of him. One cutback to miss one defender.
Extra point try is up and good, as driving it through is Lincoln Wickert for the extra point. 7-0, 5:37 to go. Hillsboro on top. We'll step aside for a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. It's Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Service is in their name. Ag Service in Hillsboro, Whitewater, and Assaria is there to serve you for your ag input needs. Their experienced team can maximize the return on your farming investment. Ag Service Inc. offers full agronomy services to help with crop planning and recommendations, as well as a full line of fertilizers, crop protection products, and seed. Independently owned and free to stock what you need. Stop in today and see the difference. Ag Service Inc. of Hillsboro, Whitewater, and Assaria.
Lyons Public Golf Course. Rain, snow, or sleet, they have the perfect indoor pro shop to keep your golf game in tune. They have 2 commercial-grade golf simulators with access to a driving range or 10 golf courses to play around on. This fall and winter, the golf course will be open when weather permits, and you can take advantage of the well-maintained 9-hole course. Call in advance to reserve a tee time at 620-680-0439. Lyons Public Golf Course at 1000 South Tarrant Avenue in Lyons.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. Back to return for Lyons will be Hamilton. Short kick. Goes out of bounds. There's a flag. Now another flag. I know the first one was for the ball going out of bounds. I'm not sure about the second flag. We'll have to wait and see what the preliminary signal is. Lions will have the football in pretty decent field position somewhere around the 30-yard line, dependent upon the penalty flag.
Yeah, short kickoffs for both of these teams so far tonight.
And the wind is behind Hillsboro, kind of a surprise there. I think the procedure penalty will put the ball on the 35, and I think that's what Lyons is going to do. Still a lot of talking going on. Stream tonight's game on broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. The latest phones and devices at the best prices. They're going to take a 5-yard penalty from the spot where it went out. That is another option.
Looks like that was maybe an illegal formation by the Trojans.
Showalter back at quarterback, out of the gun. Gives the ball on a sweep to the right side. Xander Young, good yardage. Picks up about 7. We'll see where they spot the ball out. Good run, good blocking as they go around to sweep the right end.
Yeah, nice run by Xander Young. That was one of my keys to the game, get him going early. And Lyons seems to be trying to do that here. As nice run by Xander Young.
It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Short 4. Handoff again, straight ahead, nothing doing as the defensive line for Hillsboro collapsed on that one, and Young had nowhere to go. May have lost a little bit on that carry also. It'll be 3rd and relatively short.
Yeah, a little bit of a bobble there on the handoff that also caused the play not to develop the way they had hoped.
We'll call it a loss on the play of about a half a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. Tegan Young comes out of the ball game.
Coming back in is number 9, Ethan Luck.
He'll be joined in the backfield by Xander Young. Luck wanting the ball out of the shotgun, rolls to his left, sets his feet, fires it deep. Oh, he's got to have to come back and cannot do it. His good defense on Detrell Stanley was Seth Driggers. Ball was underthrown. Stanley tried to come back, couldn't get there.
Yeah, that ball just hung up in the wind as he was Ethan Luck kind of throwing into the wind there and just hung up there, did not get the distance on it that he normally would.
And it was a good route there by Stanley to come back and give the quarterback an opportunity to make the reception, but he had too much distance to come back and try to make it on. Lions will go for it again, I believe, as Ethan Luck gets the play call from the sideline into the huddle. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go here. 2 receivers tiered to the near side. Stanley out wide. 3 on the near side. Pitch on the sweep. Xander Young tries to get there, and he's driven out of bounds. I think he's going to be short again. We'll see.
A little closer than last time, but from our vantage point, looks like he might be just a tad short.
Was that not a 4th?
Oh, they say
got it.
All right.
Okay. Lions first down. I thought he was going to be a little bit short there, but they didn't even measure. They went with the sideline markers and said it was good enough. Ball now on the near hash mark. Hillsboro in a 4-4 defense, 3 deep secondary. Little confusion on the Lions side.
Deacon Showalter back in at quarterback.
Runs the option, keeps it, ducks it under. Good gain on the option by Deacon Showalter. Picks up about 8 yards into Hillsboro territory down to the 47-yard line. Nice run that time by Showalter.
Yeah, absolutely. Deacon Showalter with 22 yards on 3 carries already tonight. as he has been productive as he's had to come into this game at quarterback and kind of sharing the quarterback duties right now with Ethan Luck.
Showalter in. Hands the ball off to Xander Young. Hit right away and dropped as making first contact was Logan Rogers, defensive tackle, senior at 6 foot, as he got in and got a hold of the legs of Xander Young. It'll be 3rd and about 5. Ball on the far hash mark. 2:27 in the clock running. Solis and Hamilton split out wide here to the left. Now they're going to switch and go to the right. Coming over to this side will be Miller
and movement.
Stanley. A lot of movement in there. Low snap. Showalter keeps it. Hit and dropped with the tackle was Nash Dickinson.
Showalter trying to stretch for all the yardage he could get there. Lost about a half a yard.
Stanley in for Javier Solis with the play. Lyons goes again. 4th and a long 5 this time. Stanley and Quanique Hamilton split out to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Miller again the wing back on the right side. Back to throw. Showalter fires it. Intended for Stanley. Incomplete. Threw into double coverage, and Lyons will turn it over on downs. Hillsboro will take over. 1st and 10 in their own territory. 1:22 to go. It'll be possession number 3 for Hillsboro. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
Well, I think, Doug, that's the first pass that Deacon Showalter's thrown since coming back from his injury, and he had a lot of good velocity on that ball. Nice tight spiral.
Yep.
Pass looked good coming out of the hands of Showalter there.
He told me the other night it wasn't 100% yet. Hazlitt throws the screen pass here to the near side with the run. Will be Driggers. Driggers at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Nears the goal line and balls loose into the end zone. Recovered by Lyons. It'll be a touchback, saving it, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. As they say, the ball was out before he went down.
Yeah, I didn't see who got a hold of that ball before it rolled out of the back of the end zone. But nice play there by the Lions. Lions heads-up play to stay with that play and get that ball before it rolled out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I would say he got about 49 yards on the carry, fumbles at the 2-yard line. So Driggers with the pass reception, I should say, 49 yards, and then the fumble at the 2 into the end zone to turn the ball over. Lions with a break right there. 1:07 to go. Quarterback this time again is Deacon Showalter. 2 to the left. Flags on the play prior to the snap. It's going to be a procedure penalty on somebody, I would assume, on the offense.
Of course, you'll have to help me out here, Doug. If that ball would have went on out of the back of the end zone, was that still result in a touchback?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. 5-yard penalty does go against Lyons. That'll push it back to the 15-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 15. If it would have went out of bounds, it would have been Hillsboro ball.
Before the end zone.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for that clarification. I didn't see who was on that tackle, that touchdown-saving tackle.
I didn't either. We should ask Ricardo for instant replay on that. Showalter points, wants the ball, back to throw, breaks the pocket now to the right, tries to get around the edge. Good run, good recognition by Deacon Showalter. Gets back the 5-yard penalty plus more. About a, 9-yard run on that, Matt? 8 or 9 yards?
Say good 9 yards. And you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say really good read by Deacon Showalter as he saw that lane open up in front of him and just pulled the ball down and went over on the right-hand side.
Hamilton and Stanley split wide to the left. Showalter, the quarterback, gives to Young. Young sweeps right. Not much there.
Like maybe 1 or 2 yards on the carry for Young.
Gooch on the tackle. Not much there, so we're going to call it 3rd and 4. 2 seconds to go till the quarter, and that's going to do it. End of the first quarter. Hillsboro leads 7-0. We'll be back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Hi, this is Todd Rowland. Bank of the Plains is committed to providing high-quality financial services while maintaining the highest standards of integrity, customer service, and professionalism. Our dedicated staff here in Sterling values our relationships with you and welcomes the opportunity to earn your business, trust, and friendship. A proud supporter of Black Bear and Warrior events, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
This is Agent Jason Honshu on East 1st Street in Hillsboro. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
KSKU.
Welcome back to second quarter action. Lions will have the football on their own 24-yard line. 3rd and 4, crucial play for both of these teams. Lions on their own end of the field, needing the first down.
Yeah, big play here to start the second quarter as Lions need to pick up this first down and stay out on the field, and Hillsboro looking to get their offense back out there.
Showalter again at quarterback. Penalty. Looked like the defense may have jumped into the neutral zone. That's an easy 5 yards and an automatic, not an automatic, but it'll be good enough for the 1st and 10 as it'll move it up to the 29-yard line, move the sticks. We'll get that first play underway here in the second quarter in just a moment.
Deacon Showalter going with the hard count there, able to draw the defense off sides and give Lions the first down.
Ethan Luck still on the sideline, has his helmet off, if that means anything. Showalter hands it off. Xander Young hit in the backfield, escapes that tackle, then brought down quickly by Weisbeck. Weisbeck from his linebacker position was one of the first couple of players to get there, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, one thing you know you're going to get with Xander Young is hard running, and Xander, that would have been a loss, and he turned it into no gain, got back to the line of scrimmage as he absorbed the first defender coming in, bounced off, and was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Showalter calls for the ball, fakes, hands it off on the reverse to Quanique Hamilton. Hamilton sweeps the right side, knocked down at about the 35-yard line. A lot of running and not much of a gain. About 4 yards, I guess. Be set 3rd and 6. Clock under 11 minutes now. Solis and Hamilton split out to the right. Will Miller wing back to the left. Low snap. Picked up smartly by Xander Young, and then he is just driven down hard by number 54, Logan Rogers. Rogers in there in a hurry. Big loss back to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, heads-up play there by Xander Young, as the low snap has been a bit of an issue tonight for Lions. Couple of low snaps there, and of course, a quarterback change and kind of getting used to a different quarterback as well.
And Xander Young will do the punting. Left-footed kicker gets it away, end over end, bounces out of bounds between the 30 and the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot it down. It'll be at the 36-yard line for Hillsboro. 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
As Ethan Luck typically does the punting duties for these Lions as well. The freshman Xander Young had to come in as punter there. Nice job and a pretty decent punt by the freshman.
Yeah, it certainly was, and it was a good snap. He handled it well. Ethan Luck now in on defense. His back, I think it's his back or his hip. He's a little tender. You can kind of tell when he's bending over.
Seemed like he's favoring that right side just a little bit, maybe his right hip.
They clear the backfield. Haslett with the run. Hit there by Tegan Link. Link coming in from behind, joined by a couple of others, and not much there for Haslett.
Yeah, Tegan Link made initial contact, and then Jorge Saraceres in there to clean it up for the Lions as Haslett gets about a yard.
Yeah, Zane Haslett, the sophomore quarterback, left-hander. It'll be 2nd and about 8. Driggers will split out to the right, as does Beavers. 2 backs in the backfield. Joining Haslett will be Wiseback and Gooch. Wiseback resets as a wing back. Handoff Gooch. Sweeps the right side. Still going. Driven down. Short of the line to gain. But picks up a pretty good chunk of yardage there. It'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Gooch looked like he picked up about 7 yards on the carry going around the right-hand side. He's had 5 carries tonight and is already up to 56 yards.
Ball will be up at the 42, 43-yard line. We'll call it the 43. Big 3rd down. Near side, split out wide, is Wickert. 2 receivers to the top on the right. Haslett hands the ball off straight ahead, picking up the 1st and 10 is Gooch. Gooch with another big carry up to midfield at the 50, gain of 7 on the play.
Back-to-back carries by Gooch, each resulting in 7-yard gains for the Hillsboro Trojans.
And Gooch, let's see, he's a junior at 210 pounds, runs the ball very, very well. 2-by-1 set. Have a blocking back in the fullback position, number 56, as they kind of run a heavy package. And number 56, that would be Sutton Redger, 5'9" junior at 193 pounds, carries the football for 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. So both teams utilizing their linemen in the backfield a little bit. Redger stays in there as the fullback. Gooch behind him. Haslett under center. Haslett to Gooch. Gooch drives forward following his blocking back. Gets 4 anyhow. It'll be 3rd and about 1. Miller again in on the tackle. Ball at the 43-yard line. Third and about 3, actually. Driggers and Wickert and Wisebeck, all 3 out here to the left. Go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to say, outside of 2 big plays, Lions defense has done fairly well.
And
interception there by Starbuck, number 52.
And that's his second
interception. His first one coming last week, resulting in a touchdown.
And a good return after the interception sets Lyons up on the Hillsboro half of the field. He was driven out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. So that's 2 turnovers, a fumble and interception for Hillsboro. And Lyons with 6:10 to go, 6:19, I guess there's some bulbs out up there, that they have a lot of time on the field. What, do we have a flag or something?
I'm not sure.
They're conversing over there. Oh, is there one out there by the numbers? There is. at about the 44-yard line, right where Xander Young is standing. We'll see what the White Hat has. Dead ball, personal foul against Lyons. That will bring it back. Should be at about the 40-yard line. Make it to 39.
And Doug, you talked about not getting penalties, and after Lyons comes up with the big turnover there from Hendrick Starbuck, that penalty, they would have been in great field position.
Yes, they would have.
Still good field position, but it drives them back on their side of the 50-yard line.
First down for Lyons, 6:19 to go. Wide receiver to the left, two backs in the backfield. Miller the wing back. Reverse to Quanique Hamilton at the 40, 45, driven down at about the 47 or 48-yard line. Good gain on the play by Quanique Hamilton using his speed. It'll be second and short. We'll see where they spot it. Spotted on the 47-yard line. Pickup of 8.
Yeah, Lyons sells that reverse really well to Quanique Hamilton. Both times, the last time I thought Xander Young still had the ball, and I didn't see who handed it off to him this time, if it was Xander again. But
no, it was Deacon Showalter with the handoff.
Okay.
Showalter calls for the ball, fakes to the fullback, throws it over the middle. Nearly intercepted as they tried to run a quick slant to Quanique Hamilton. And was that Driggers or Wickert? That was Wickert, I think, that had the opportunity for the interception, didn't get it. It'll be 3rd and 2. Good play call there, trying to take a chance with 2nd and short.
Yeah, now Lyons has the wind at their back, and that ball just sailed a bit on Deacon Showalter after it left his hands.
Stanley and Hamilton to the left. Handoff. Picking his way is Xander Young. I don't know that he got it. He didn't gain much on that play, and I think they're going to be about a yard short.
I think once again about a yard short, as it's going to be decision time for Coach Carl Nolan, as he has not hesitated the last few times as he's gone for it on 4th down.
Maybe gained a half a yard. It's between the 47 and the 48. Timeout called, 5:07 to go. We'll take 30 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Hi, this is Tori Tip with State Farm Insurance. At Tori Tip State Farm, serving our community and protecting our customers are our top priorities. We offer a wide range of insurance options to cover what matters most to you. Stop by on the square in Lyons today and make sure that you have all the coverage you need and none that you don't. Tori Tip State Farm, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, as we're going to do a quick rundown of some scores brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. I was really intrigued by that Little River Central Plains game tied at the end of 6-6. What else is out there?
Yeah, as you said, Little River 6, Central Plains 6, that from Brad Howyer. Iola 7, Burlington 0 down in southeast Kansas. Stafford 8, St. John 8, into 1. Kind of a odd score there for a football game, as probably a couple of scores and a couple of safeties there. Smoky Valley 14, Nickerson 7. That one in the second period. St. John is now 14, Stafford 8.
And here we go back to action. Lions with the football, needing a couple of yards. Deacon Showalter resets. Two receivers to the left. Hands the ball off on the sweep to Xander Young. Picks his way through and has it as he gets across the 50. Late flag. I think that's going to be a personal foul against the defense, as there were no Lions players around there other than Xander Young. And there were about 3 white jerseys there. I see Sterling's ahead of South Sumner also 14-6, Matt. McPherson over Augusta. No, they're tied at the end of 1, no score. And Bueller and Winfield also tied, no score at the end of 1.
Couple of just brand new updates on those games you were talking about. Sterling 21, South Sumner 12. McPherson 7, Augusta 0.
Thank you, Matt. 32-yard line after the penalty. Good carry there by Xander Young.
And those scoreboard updates, of course, brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
After the 6-yard carry and the 15-yard penalty, Lyons in good position here at the 33-yard line. Quanique Hamilton in motion. Oh, a fumble on the play. Oh, mercy my. A pitch. The ball's still loose. That play was a disaster from the beginning. Deacon Showalter fumbled the ball, made a quick pitch out to Quanique Hamilton. He loses more yardage, and Lyons does recover it, but the end result is a loss of about 12 or 15 yards on the play, and it's going to be second and very, very long.
Yeah, that time it wasn't the snap that was the issue. Deacon Showalter just lost the handle, pitched it back to Quanique. And then kind of the same thing. Quanique just kind of lost the handle.
Yeah, it was a low pitch to him, too, and he had troubles. 2 receivers to the left. Miller, wing back here to the right. This time a good snap. Showalter flushed out of the pocket. Goes on the run over the sweep. He's got good yardage. Steps out of bounds. I think he stepped out before he got to the line to gain. They dropped the flag over there. Not the flag, but the marker.
Picks up
It's
20.
close.
Picked up 20 on that run. I think he's going to be about 2 yards short. Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Yeah, about a 20-yard run on that.
Maybe 19 on that run.
This broadcast brought to you by First Bank, Next Tech Wireless, and Rice Community Health. Thank you to those Lions boosters. 4:01 on the clock. Lions moving. Ball at the 25-yard line after the 19-yard run by Showalter. Xander Young with the carry. Gets down to the 25-yard line. No gain on the play.
Decision time here.
Decision time.
Coach Carl Nolan, he knows he's got a kicker with a leg and the wind at his back.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Or is he going to?
No, I think he's going to go for it. Again, some of our sports boosters, People's Bank and Trust, Happy Egg, and Black Diamond Contracting. Lions breaks the huddle. Send 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Xander Young in the backfield with Deacon Showalter. Showalter steps up, runs the ball, follows Xander Young, gets to the outside, now cuts back at the numbers and goes down, easily picking up the 1st and 10 as he picks up, 12 yards or more?
I'd say right at about 11, 12.
We'll see where they spotted at. They snapped it from the 25, and it's now down at the 15. 10 yards on the carry. Good enough for you, Matt?
That works for me. It is enough for the first down. As Deacon Showalter showing his running ability here tonight.
Yes.
And he can move when he gets out in the open. He's got some wheels.
He absolutely can. This time, Showalter looks the defense over. Gives it off to Xander Young. Xander Young over the left tackle, cuts it back. Driven down hard by 3 of the Trojans. Beavers was there. Rogers was there. Gain of 1, and boy, that was a tough yard to pick up on that one.
That was some hard running for that 1 yard for Xander Young, as he's got about 19 yards on the night on 10 carries. But tough running for Xander Young, but you know you're always going to get hard running from him like we talked about earlier.
Absolutely. Will Miller to the left. 2 receivers to the right. They fake. Deacon Showalter faked the reverse that time and kept it. Did not fool the defense of Hillsboro, and he's tackled for a loss. And it'll be 3rd and long with 1:30 to go. The clock continues to run. Wise back on the tackle, and it looks like the ball is now back to the 17. He lost 3 yards on the play, Matt.
Yeah, and 54 Also in there, Logan Rogers, as he's been around the ball quite a bit tonight.
Yes, he has. Rogers has been at that linebacker spot for a number of years. Two receivers now to the left, Stanley and Hamilton. Showalter rolls left. Looking, keeps, slides down, or slips down, maybe a better term there. Short of the line to gain, but picks up a few. It'll be fourth and about 7 yards to go. Gain of 6 on the play.
Clock becoming a factor now as we're down to 35 seconds remaining in this half.
And Lyons tries to huddle or hurry out of the huddle. Wide receivers reset to the right side. 20 seconds on the clock. Gotta go. Are they just going to let the clock run down to a penalty here? They call a timeout with 8.5 seconds to go.
Interesting.
Well, you got one play to go unless you make the 1st and 10, and then you might have needed that time back. Let's go through some more of our sports boosters making this broadcast possible here on 94.7. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Bank of the Plains, State Farm Tory Tip, J-Cam, Stematic of Central Kansas, Sterling College, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, Lyons Rec, and Sterling Village. A lot of sponsors here in Rice County and the Lyons area, and we thank each and every one of them for making this broadcast possible.
Yeah, Doug, coming back into the game is number 9, Ethan Luck. So interesting development as he's been on the sideline for about – he's going to come in and he's going to hold the –
I wondered if they were going
to – for number 25, Kane Villasenor, as he's going to attempt the field goal here.
And the ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 30-yard attempt with the wind behind him. He's got plenty of leg. That should not be the problem. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. And with 4.8 seconds to go, Hillsboro will take over as Lyons comes up empty on that drive as Villasenor. Plenty of leg, but off to the side and missing the uprights.
Yeah, that kick was just a line drive, was not high like the one we saw him miss last week.
Yep.
And plenty of length once again, as we know he has the leg to get it through there, especially with the wind at his back. But just ended up, looked like it was wide right.
Lyons will play a prevent defense as Luck is back at the 45-yard line. The cornerbacks are all 15 yards off the ball. They're just going to hand it off. Looks like it's to Gooch. Gooch with a big carry, still going. Need to get him to the ground, and they finally do. And that should end it as he steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 27 yards on the carry. Is there a flag out there or something?
I'm not sure. Personal
foul against the offense. If it's against the defense, you get another down, but against the offense, you don't. That 15-yard penalty would have moved the ball back a little bit after the big carry by Josiah Gooch. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. We've got a 20-minute halftime, extended halftime with a show here, as it is the final home performance here by the Lyons High School Band. Let's step aside. We'll be back in 10 minutes from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Listen to Friday Night Lights right from your iPhone or Android device. Download the Ad Astra radio app. The Lyons Federal Bank Halftime Report. Lyons Federal Bank. Proven community commitment. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, offers Best Look by Sherwin-Williams paint with color matching capabilities. You'll also find Milwaukee Power Tools, Gravely ZTR mowers, carry-on trailers, a wide range of lawn and garden, home improvement, and household products too. If it isn't in stock, check out HillsboroHardwareKS.com with a free ship-to-store option. Hillsboro Hardware, 125 North Main in Hillsboro, 620-947-2575.
At Sterling Village, you will have the peace of mind that your loved one is receiving the best care possible. We're here for you, whether you're ready for maintenance-free living in the senior cottages, need a little rehabilitation before returning home from the hospital, or person-centered long-term care. At Sterling Village, we are always here when you need us.
We only sell things we've tested right here in central Kansas. Hi, this is Brandon with Busy Bee in Lyons. We are your full-service agricultural fertilizer, chemical application, and distribution service. Visit us at bzbinc.com. BZB Inc., full service for full potential.
Best thing about my job is working with young kids. The relationships that I get to establish and the smiles that we get to create.
I love being a dentist because lots of times people come in, they're nervous, scared, but being able to help them and change their smile, and it's just really rewarding to be able to be a part of that.
We'd love to see you at any of our locations. Big smiles and little places.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsboro, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
St. Luke Hospital in Marion has been caring for the people of Marion County since 1907. Why drive when you can get great care close to home? Rehab locally at the only cutting-edge hydrotherapy pool in the area. The Urgent Care Clinic is open each Saturday and Sunday 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., walk-in clinic Monday through Friday 8 to 9 a.m., and you can get same-day clinic appointments for any acute needs. Call 620-382-2033 for your appointment, or go to slhmarion.org to find out more. Right here at home, right here for you, at St. Luke Hospital in Marion.
With your Ad Astra Radio halftime report, I'm Lane Gillespie. Don't forget, after tonight's games, you can tune in to Kicks 106.1 to listen to the high school football scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock. But also coming up tomorrow, we'll have coverage of college football on your Ad Astra Radio airwaves, so you can hear Sterling College on Kansas Rocks 100.3 FM, as they will be on the road against Tabor College at 2 o'clock. Pregame coverage will start at 1:30. But also tomorrow, there are some big games going on around the country in college football. The Kansas Jayhawks will return home following their bye week, where they started off the year 1-5, but they'll look to turn things around on homecoming at Arrowhead Stadium against the Houston Cougars. That comes up tomorrow at 2:30. It will air on ESPN+, but you can also hear that game on 94.7 KSKU. The Crimson and Blue Show will start at 1 o'clock. For K-State, they will be on the road in Morgantown to face the West Virginia Mountaineers at 6:30 tomorrow night. You can hear that game on 92.3 1510 KLQR. The pregame coverage will start at 4:30. That game will also broadcast live on national television on Fox. There are some other key games to keep track of, which include number 24 Michigan on the road against number 22 Illinois, which will air on CBS at 2:30. One of the biggest SEC games of the season will be number 7 Alabama on the road against number 11 Tennessee at 2:30, which will air on ABC. However, the biggest game of them all will be number 5 Georgia on the road against number 1 Texas down in Austin, which will kick off at 6:30 and air on ABC. But we'll also give you Westwood One's radio coverage of that on KGBK 98.9 starting at 6 o'clock. And then coming up on Sunday, the NFL season continues, as there will be another international game as New England and Jacksonville will face off at Wembley Stadium in London before the regular noon kickoffs. The Kansas City Chiefs, however, the Kansas City Chiefs will be on the road to face the San Francisco 49ers in a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. That one will start at 3:25 and will air on Fox. You can also hear coverage on KGBK 98.9. Pre-game coverage starts at 2 o'clock. At your halftime report, we'll have score updates coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Lyons Federal Bank Halftime Report. Find the financial tools that fit your needs with Lyons Federal Bank. You're at the 50-yard line for Friday Night Lights. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin. Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer bins. Find us on Facebook or online at StamaticofCentralKS.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Your world is changing, and so is ours. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kinnison with McPherson Dental Care. We are proud to announce that we are now offering the latest in technology in dentistry with Yomi Robotics to assist in placing implants. With this technology, it enables us to have better precision, smaller incisions, and helps us make implants less invasive. We are the only dental offices in the Midwest to offer Yomi Robotics. That's McPherson Dental Care, serving the communities in Inman, Buhler, Hillsboro, Lyons, and McPherson.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
When you're a producer, you gotta keep growing and keep the machinery in gear. You can't have a lot of downtime while you're waiting for parts or repairs, no matter what the equipment is. If your machinery is holding you back, talk to us. We can offer you loan options that make sense for your ag business and get you back in gear. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lyonsfed.com.
Checking out the Ad Astra Radio football scoreboard, I'm Lucky Kid. Buhler and Winfield were scoreless after one. Medicine Lodge up on Trinity Catholic early 13-0. Smoky Valley up on Nickerson early 14-7. Haven leading Chaparral 14-0. Hillsboro a 7-0 lead on Lyons. Sterling leading South Summer 21-12. Little River and Central Plains tied up at 6. McPherson leading Augusta 7-0. Sedgwick up on Mound Ridge 7-0. Marion 8, Remington 6. Heston leading Riley County 14-0. Southeast of Salina 6-0 lead on Halstead. Andale 38, Trinity Academy 0. Collegiate early leading Cheney 14-0. Kingman up on Belle Plaine 21-6. Pratt leads Clearwater 14-7. St. John leading Stafford 16-8. Great Bend leading Hayes by a score of 7-0. Join us tonight on the Kansas High School Scoreboard Show at 10 on Kicks 106.1. Back to your game right after this. I'm Lucky Kid.
This has been the Lyons Federal Bank Halftime Report. Friday Night Lights continues next with a second half kickoff. We are your destination for Friday Night Lights. Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Learn with purpose. Wherever you are in your learning journey, Sterling College has the training you need. With undergraduate, graduate, and online programs, you can find the career path just for you. Sterling College is a Christ-centered liberal arts college in Sterling, Kansas, located just 20 minutes from Hutchinson. Sterling provides you with class-leading KCAC and NCCAA athletics and numerous arts opportunities to perform, learn, and grow. Visit sterling.edu or scwarriors.com to take your step to being a warrior.
Escape the web of slow internet. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet for scary fast speeds and unlimited data, plus screen time restrictions, online safety, and parental controls to keep your kids safe. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers choose the perfect lumber, find the right tools, and improve homes every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson and R.D. Henry & Company cabinets to make your home stand the test of time. Not only do we offer paints and lawn and garden supplies, but we can build floor and roof trusses in-house and can help you design your own. Ask about our in-state delivery. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
Ag 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 3 locations in central Kansas. Whether you need home, auto, farm, crop, commercial, or life insurance, we have options for you. Contact one of our agents for a quote today. We would love to have you become part of the Ag 360 family. Ag 360 Insurance. Partners in your legacy.
See Eric Rector in downtown Mound Ridge or call him at 620-345-2700. Ag 360 Insurance, serving the rural communities we live in.
KSKU.
Welcome back to our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report, where Hillsboro Trojans are leading the Lyons 7-0. We've got an extended halftime as the band is now performing out on the field. A championship they had just last weekend, state championship for their performance at the state competition. So they are showing off here to the home crowd at the senior night at Lyons also. Matt, really good first half of play.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just talking about that after we went off the air that feel really good about where the Lions are right now, as this is a 7-0 game, a really competitive game, and Lions playing well on defense, having only given up a couple of big plays, and Hillsboro being pretty productive as well outside of their turnovers.
Yeah, the 2 turnovers have really been a result of Hillsboro shooting themselves in the foot with the fumble at the 2-yard line and then the interception out about midfield. Had they not had that fumble knocked loose at the 2-yard line, and we do not know who created the fumble, but we do know now that Jace Thompson was the one who recovered it in the end zone for the touchback to bring it out to the 20. So a big play by the defensive Lions to do that. Matt, what do you have as far as numbers go here for the first half of stats?
For the first half of play, we'll start off with the visiting team, the Hillsboro Trojans, and they had 168 total yards of offense in the first half, 119 of those yards coming from their running game, and they were led by number 42, Josiah Gooch. He had 8 carries for 92 yards. The quarterback, number 12, Zane Hazlitt, had 2 carries for 24 yards, and Sutton had 1 carry for 5 yards. Weisbeck had 1 carry that went for negative yardage. And then receiving, they had that one big reception on the screen pass to Seth Driggers where he went 49 yards total pass and run. So 1 reception for 49 yards as they did most of their damage on the ground. The Lions were totally had all their yards on the ground. 22 carries, 89 yards in the first half. And they were led by Deacon Showalter, who had 9 carries for 63 yards. Showalter came in after the injury to number 9, Ethan Luck, and had a really productive first half running the ball. Luck had 1 carry. Xander Young had 10 carries for 19 yards. Tough running for Xander Young, but a couple of those resulting in first downs as he came in and gained some important first downs for Lions. And then Quanick Hamilton, 2 carries on those reverses for 12 yards.
All right, and I would say that Deacon Showalter has really stepped in, having been out for approximately 5 weeks from playing, and still a little bit rusty, but he has run that option very, very well and has made good decisions and picked up some crucial yards that they needed to extend drives, and has made some good reads.
He really has, and I said it in the during my commentary there in the first half. I was really impressed with his speed as Deacon Showalter. Once he gets out into the open field there and gets around the edge, he's got some speed.
Yeah, he does.
He showed that on a couple of carries tonight.
And he lowers his shoulder very well, and he doesn't run upright as much. But does lower and takes on the tacklers and kind of protects him, which he has to do with that shoulder that he's got right now. So he's got to do a good job of protecting that. So a really good, entertaining half here. A very important ball game for both of these teams as they each need a win. Hillsboro, if they get the win, they assure themselves of a playoff spot. Lyons needs a win to even get into the hunt for one.
Right.
So it's a big second half coming up, and these coaches are going to have to take a look at what they did in the first half and then make those adjustments, and we'll see which team makes those adjustments. We normally don't have a break here in our halftime show, our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report, but we're going to take one because of the extended time period. We're going to take a minute. When we come back, we're going to do a rundown of the scores around the area and kind of catch up with that, and also kind of look at the keys to the second half of play. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, to our Lyons Federal Bank halftime report as the band continues to work their way through. Let's do a look at the scoreboard updates brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Matt, what scores intrigue you out there in that rundown?
Well, I heard a couple of scores from Lucky Kid that came in during the halftime report. And one of those was Southeast of Saline 6, Halstead 0. So that was kind of interesting, trying to get an update on that game because that was in the first quarter from that update. But some of the games around the Ad Astra network, St. John 32, Stafford 8, that at halftime. McPherson 14, Augusta 0. Burlington 14, Iola 7. Central Plains 28, Little River 22. A last-second 10-yard TD catch from Ty Jeanette for Little River. Bueller and Winfield in a defensive battle, 0-0 at halftime. So that's quite a defensive battle.
That is.
Down there in Winfield. And I think that is all of the updates. Sterling 28, South Sumner 18. South Sumner, I don't know when they moved up. I know they were 8-man a couple of years ago. I don't know if they moved up last year or this year, but
I think they moved up this year because of the new districts that were established.
Okay, but kind of a battle down there, but Sterling has the 10-point advantage with 3:47 remaining in the second period.
The last score I had reported was Smoky Valley on top of Nickerson, 14-7. And did you do a Hutch Trinity and Medicine Lodge by any chance, Matt? It was 13-0 the last I saw. Is that still holding true?
I believe so. I did just get an update from Heath Schroeder. Southeast of Saline 14-0 over Halstead at halftime. So
okay. Running through our schedule of games on the Ad Astra Sports Network tonight, we are, of course, on 94.7 KSKU. Smoky Valley at Nickerson on 95.5 KLBJ. Doug Snyder and Dalton Estlip on the call. Bueller at Winfield on 95.9 KWHK. That's Aaron Napier and Chris Shank. 96.7 KMPK is Central Plains at Little River. Brad Halyard and Grant Williams. KMCP McPherson at Augusta. Lane Gillespie and our own Nathan Roble. That's on 98.9 and 1540. 98.9 KGBK, Stafford and St. John in a battle of Stafford County. Big rivalry there. KIOL is Burlington at Iola. Hutch Trinity and Medicine Lodge on KNZS 100.3. Scott Miller and Joe Palacio. Brian Richter and Clark Comley have Sterling and South Sumner down at Sterling. That's on Sports 2. And don't forget to stay tuned at 10 o'clock. On your favorite radio station, whatever that may be, for the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show. That could be either on 106.1 KXKU or 101.5 KIKS down in Iola, or you can also get that on 98.9 KGBK out of Great Bend. So a lot of options there at 10 o'clock to catch up on very important scores here in week number 7 as we are getting close to the end of district play next week. Lyons, of course, goes to Halstead. Halstead trailing Southeast of Saline, like you said. That could set it up big as a big, important game for both of those teams next week down at Halstead.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lyons is going to be set to receive the ball here to begin the second half. So we didn't see the coin flip as we were kind of in the middle of our pregame show, and I was paying attention to those games of the week that you were talking about. You always pick such good games and interesting matchups, and always fun to listen to those, and we both missed the flip. So I don't know if Lyons deferred or –
I would assume they did.
Yeah, they probably won and deferred. But anyway, as they had some success moving the ball, this very easily could have been a 7-3 game if it wasn't for that field goal just sailing wide right by Villasenor. But Lyons will have the ball and has had some success moving it. See if they can get a score up there on the board.
All right, let's take a look at the game plan brought to you by Erickson Custom Building for new construction and remodeling online at ericksoncustombldg.com. 2 keys for each team. Matt, what's the key?
I think Lyons, you got to keep running the ball, especially using number 11, Deacon Showalter, as he's proven that he's been able to pick up some yards there and keep winning the turnover battle if you're Lyons.
Yep.
I mean, that's been big for him tonight. And then if you're if you're Hillsboro, you got to clean up the turnovers is one of the keys. You can't turn the ball over in the second half. And I think you just got to keep going with number 42, their big running back, Josiah Gooch.
Yeah, and I think Hillsboro also was on the worst end of the penalties out there also. I think that's one of the things they need to clean up also. Stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra radio app powered by Nextech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Lions will receive the kickoff at the east end. They will have the wind behind their back. They're in their all-blue uniforms with white helmets. White uniforms with maroon helmets for the Hillsboro Trojans. Our uniform sponsor, again, as always, is I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes. Matt, this second half should be very, very interesting, and we want to make sure that everybody comes through with no injuries. We don't want to have any more of those injury timeouts. Those, of course, are brought to you by Pile Law at 620-241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. So if you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, do call Pile Law. Kicking off will be the Hillsboro Trojans. They'll kick off from the 40-yard line into that wind. The wind seems to be moving a little bit more to the east than it was earlier. It is definitely out of the east-southeast, and the flag is fluttering pretty good. I would say it's at least 15 mile an hour, if not 20. Fairly comfortable, good football weather, actually.
Yeah, perfect football weather. Little breezy, like you said, but I did bring some extra clothes if I need them, but still in my shorts and my short sleeve shirt.
Not me. I've had a jacket on all day, and I've got one now, and brought an extra shirt in case I needed it.
We didn't talk about Major League Baseball. Major
I
League
know.
Baseball's rolling on. Looks like the Mets,
the Mets were up 9-2 the last I saw. That was at
looked like they were
going
to take a 4-1 game lead. Is that or would
no?
it be 3-1?
Dodgers were up 3-1. That would make if the Mets win today, it'll be 3-2.
3-2. Okay. My apologies.
And the other one is what, tied 2-2?
I think so. Yeah.
With the Guardians getting the win the other night.
Cleveland and the Yankees.
I think it's tied at 2-2, and so very interesting.
MLB rolls on. Preseason rankings starting to come out for college basketball, which will be starting here before we know it. KU, the preseason number 1.
Yeah,
ranking.
But don't forget college football this weekend also. Wow.
Yeah.
SEC's got a couple of big ones.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the boot. Again, short boot taken at about the 26-yard line. Flag comes out right away on the first play.
Taken by number 8 for Lyons.
That would be Argenis Montanez, the freshman. Montanez taking the short kick. The penalty will go against Lyons. I would say it's probably a holding penalty. They'll take it back 10 yards.
Vicinity of where you'd have a holding on the run back.
And the ball will now be spotted at about the 22 or 23-yard line. We'll call it the 23-yard line, and Lyons will take over 1st and 10. As we get underway here in a 7-0 ball game. Showalter looks like he's going to be taking over the quarterback duties all time here in the second half. Sweep to the right. That's the freshman, Xander Young, with the carry. Gets outside the numbers to the sideline up to about the 30-yard line. Nice carry by the freshman, 7 yards. Make it 2nd and short.
Yeah, good way to start the half for the Lions after getting backed up by the holding penalty. As Xander, like you said, able to get out on the right-hand side here.
Young. Good fake. Keeper. Boy, I thought he was going to give it to Young. Showalter pulled it. lost some yardage on the play, and it's going to be third and a little bit more, about 3.5 yards as he lost a little bit on that play.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Deacon kind of ran into the back of one of his blockers and slipped, and just did not have a chance for that play to develop.
Ball in the middle of the field, shy of the 29-yard line. They've got to get up to about the 33. Two receivers right, two left. Showalter, draw on the quarterback keeper. He's going to be short. Penalty flag comes in from the field judge on this side.
Several flags that came in.
Have not seen a preliminary signal yet. They're saying where the ball is. They're looking at how close it is to a 1st and 10.
Couldn't tell.
Now they're going to re-spot it. Moved it ahead just a little bit. Boy, that's going to be close.
Couldn't tell if the defender got him under the pads, and maybe a horse collar is kind of what it looked like, but I didn't really have a real good view of the play from our angle.
I think it's against Hillsboro. Personal foul. Horse collar. You called it right, Matt. Yeah. Good call on that. This broadcast brought to you by Lyons Federal Bank, Busy Bee, MTC, and Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. 15-yard penalty will move the ball down, or move the ball up, I should say, to about the 48-yard line after the penalty, and it'll be 1st and 10. Coming out is Javier Solis. Tegan Lincoln at tight end. Miller over on the same side with him. Stanley and Hamilton over to the left side. There's a snap. Fake. Handoff. Oh, lucky for Hamilton to get that one on that reverse again as it bobbled up in the air and came right back down into his hands. Tackle on the play by Redgar as the sweep, the reverse, to Quanique Hamilton garners about 2 yards is all, and it'll be 2nd down and about 8.
And Deacon Showalter does a really good job selling that handoff to Xander Young and then getting it on the reverse to Quanique. But like you said, a little bit of a bobble, but Quanique able to turn that into a couple of yards.
Hamilton in this slot, wide receiver way out to the edge, and the numbers is number 10, Stanley. Wingback Miller. Fake, keep by the quarterback. Not much there as the defense has 4 white jerseys right there. One of them leading the way is Noah Beavers.
I say 56, 58, and all
and
in
11.
there.
Yeah, and 11 also was Noah Beavers comes in also from that defensive end. Loss on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9. Ball now back on the Lions side of the field at the 49-yard line. Crucial down here. 4-4 defense by Hillsboro. Showalter rolls left, wants to throw. Gonna keep it instead, runs. Goes down.
Showalter about stretching that ball out as he's taken to the ground.
Gets inside the 45 down to the 44. It'll be 4th and 3. They gain 7 yards. Big down here again as neither team is really, well, Lions punted once, and that's been it, wasn't it? Xander Young with the only punt. Big down here for the Lions. Hillsboro wanting to get the stop. Xander Young with the fake. Keeper by quarterback Deacon Showalter.
Gonna be close.
Gonna be real close. It's gonna depend on the spot. I think he's got it.
Have it. Based on our angle from up here.
They're going to take a look. We may have our first chain coming in. Oh, they say he's got it. Got just enough.
The Hillsboro coach is not happy about the spot on that play.
The Field judge on this side came in right away. Now I think he may want a measurement. No, they're not going to give it to him. They're going to say, no, it's 1st and 10. We're not going to measure. Good run by Deacon Showalter to keep the drive going. That coming on that fourth down run. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Gain of 3. Got exactly what he needed. Pass here to the near side. Caught by Stanley. Swung around and finally goes down. I think he's going to lose yardage on that pass. It was a quick pass to the flat. And he loses not quite 2 yards, about 1.5 yards. It'll be second. We'll have to call it 12. Ball at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 12. Near side hash on the right. 3 receivers now out to the left. Tight end is Tegan Link here on the near side. Xander Young resets to the right side of the quarterback, Deacon Showalter. Showalter pitches. Xander Young has it. Hit by 58 and 61.
Yeah, really well read by number 61 for Hillsboro.
That's
as he
Dickinson.
Made initial contact.
Dickinson and Jones both there quickly. And another loss on the play. Now back to the 46-yard line. Loss of 3 on that sweep. As the defensive front for Hillsboro has really stepped up and come to play here in this third quarter. Nearing the halfway mark here, the third quarter, Matt. Quick ball game.
Xander Young came out after that play, a little shooken up.
That'll bring in Ethan Luck. Luck with the carry, hit and dropped as he went straight ahead. Gooch there to meet him in the hole. And Will Miller with a little assistance to get up. And it'll be a punt situation for Lyons as they get the ball to the 47-yard line. Loss of 1 yard again.
This time Ethan Luck will be out to do the punting duties as Xander Young took the punt the last time for Lyons. And Ethan Luck looking to pin Hillsboro deep here.
Drigger short, Wickert deep. Wickert lets it hit. And it takes a Hillsboro bounce and will be downed at about the 12-yard line. And we've got a Hillsboro player that was down, but he's getting up and going off the field now with a little bit of limp. That was number 54, Logan Rogers. I think he's going to be just fine, though. He comes off. Be Hillsboro ball, 5:22 to play here in the third. Hillsboro will have their first possession. They say it's on the 11-yard line. Two receivers out to the right, Beavers and Driggers. Near side is Wickert. 2 backs in the backfield with Hazlitt. Hazlitt on the option. Pitches to Gooch. Gooch drives forward. Picks up a little bit. Defense flows pretty well on that play.
Yeah, good read there by number 55, Jorge Saraceres, as he makes initial contact and holds Gooch to just a half-yard gain there for the Trojans.
Ball will be spotted at the 12-yard line. Make it to 13. Under 5 minutes to play. Hazlitt with two backs in the backfield. Gooch up the middle. Hit in the hole there.
By number 20.
20. That would be Urim Ordonis. Haven't called his name much this year. He's stepping in there and playing well. It'll be 3rd and about 3 after the carry by Gooch. Ball now on the 20-yard line. Gooch and Wise back in the backfield. It's Gooch again.
Oh, met
hit
in the
there.
backfield.
Wow.
Number 58 met him in the, or is it 56?
No, it was 58.
58.
That would be Guerrero with the hit behind the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play of about 3. That's going to make it 4th and 5. You would think punt formation here. Driggers will punt. Didn't Driggers punt one time in the first half? I think I remember him punting now. Gosh, I can't remember. Xander Young will replace Luck on the
Who had that
return.
last carry, Doug? Was that Hazlitt on the keeper?
No, I thought it was Gooch, wasn't it?
Gooch get it again?
Yeah, Gooch had it again. 3:20 on the clock.
Fake. They got it.
They got it also. Wow, what a gutsy play. As Gooch took the short snap and picks up 5+ yards, and that'll move the chains.
Big call, big play there.
Wow.
Good execution, as that would have given Lyons terrific field position.
It would. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line. Hazlitt back to throw. Fires it on the slant. Caught there by Wickert as they complete another pass. This one up to the 36-yard line. Gain of 11 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Hillsboro Trojans.
Only the second pass and reception of the game for the Hillsboro Trojans. But another well-designed play there.
At the end of the ball game, we will be giving you the excellent play of the game. You'd have to think that fake punt and run on that would have to be one of those opportunities to look at.
Definitely a candidate there.
And the run here to the near side, taken out of bounds, is Gooch. As Gooch is the workhorse here tonight, gets 10 again plus, and I believe they're going to spot it for the 1st and 10. They haven't indicated it yet, but it's well beyond. Ball at the 47-yard line. 11 yards again, so consecutive 11-yard runs for Gooch. As Josiah Gooch, the junior running back, continues to pound the ball. Good blocking up front by the Hillsboro Trojan offensive line.
Josiah Gooch with 112 yards already on the night. 2 minutes remaining in the third period.
Gooch tries to get around the corner on the right side. Gets to the edge outside the number. Still going. Another 1st and 10 as everything he's running is 10 plus inside the Lions 40 down to about the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the carry.
I think you're right.
That was my quick estimate. I'm not sure on that.
You know, on his first 4 carries, Lions held him to only 10 yards, and then he's picked up 10 and 16 on back-to-back plays here.
Yeah.
Josiah Gooch having a good night here for the Hillsboro Trojans.
Twin receivers left. Wiseback resets. Fumble! Ball's loose, and I think Lions got it. We'll see if I can get the number there. Sarah
Saris coming up with the fumble recovery.
Hazlitt just never had control of that ball, lost it, and Sarah Saris right there to recover. That's fumble number 2, plus an interception. 3 turnovers for the Hillsboro Trojans. Lions has yet to capitalize on any of those. Let's see if they can do it here as we have about 1 minute and 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Quick half.
I was just about to say there, Doug, that it was time for Lions to come up with another turnover. I didn't say it, but then they come up with one. Well-timed turnover recovery there by Lions.
Sweep again by Quanique Hamilton. Driven out of bounds by Driggers in Hillsboro territory at the 32-yard line. That time they were able to get around the corner, and Quanique Hamilton, showing his speed, picks up big yardage.
Flag back here at the 50.
At the 50. That's going to negate a really nice run That would have been about a 25-yard run, but not going to work. Had the hold down the field, so the net loss is only 2 yards on the play as it goes back to the 41. 1st and 12 for Lyons. Tough luck for the receiver out there, Quanique Hamilton. Hamilton and Stanley this time on the near side. Showalter gives it to Young. Young tries to get outside. Hit first by Driggers.
Another flag on the play.
Final tackle made by Beavers, but we'll have to see what the penalty is. My guess is a hold. They may decline this one, Matt. There was a pretty significant loss on the play. Holding against Lyons. They decide to take the penalty, so it will still remain 1st down, but now the ball back at about the 30-yard line. 1st and 22. This broadcast brought to you by Kansas Ethanol, H&R Block, Raleigh Insurance, and the Lions Booster Club. Thank you to all those sponsors making this broadcast possible on the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network. Jace Thompson split out wide to the numbers. Deacon Showalter now in the slot as Ethan Luck goes back to the quarterback spot. Luck looks to fire. Throws the ball deep, intercepted at the 40-yard line. Picked off there by Driggers at the 40 of Lyons, 30, 25, and a tackle there by Jace Thompson inside the 20 as they tried to go to Quanique Hamilton, but Seth Driggers with the INT. Lyons turns the ball over. Now Hillsboro has a short field in red zone territory at the 17.
Yeah, Driggers was directing his blockers out ahead of him and had a lot of territory to run, but had some open field there and good open field tackle by Jace Thompson to potentially save the touchdown.
Yeah, because it looked like he had a lot of green in front of him, and that was the last man that he had to worry about, and Thompson comes up with the big play. Handoff, Gooch. Tries to get around the corner. Will Miller got a hand on him. Gooch is there. Cuts it back. Keeps going. And near the goal line, they're going to call him short. Looks like at about the 1 maybe. And a player down is Will Miller. Got up momentarily and goes back down again. This injury timeout brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. Let's step aside for 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7.
Hi, everyone. This is Chris Schul here at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're offering unbeatable financing on our 2024 models. Choose 0% APR financing for 36 months on our new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokees, rugged Jeep Wranglers, family-friendly Jeep Wagoneers, or Jeep Gladiator trucks. Visit us at the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. Don't miss out on these limited-time offers. Drive home your dream vehicle today. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
With approved credit, terms and conditions apply.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. Will Miller up and coming off the field under his own power. Think he's going to be okay. Gooch with the carry takes the ball down to about the 6-inch line as he just comes up short of the goal line by inches. And Hillsboro now at 44.5 seconds, knocking on the goal line right now, just inches away. You would expect Gooch, they're going to go under center with the quarterback Haslett. Blocking back is Redger. They give the ball to Redger, and he is hit right away and goes nowhere. I think he probably lost a little bit of yardage.
Yeah.
Sutton Redger could not pound it in. It'll be second and goal. I believe Sarah Saris may have been the first one there. Now Sarah Saris has to come off the field as he lost his helmet. That's a big loss for the Lions defense.
Yeah, it is. You want to see Sarah Saris in there in these goal line situations for the Lions.
Trips to the left. Handoff Gooch. Gooch into the end zone for the score as Gooch has both of the touchdowns for the Hillsboro Trojans. That comes with no time remaining on the clock. Or did they say they didn't get? And they're going to kick the extra point yet. So Gooch with his second touchdown. This on a 1-yard run. Wickert will do the kicking out of the hold of Driggers. Good snap, kicks up, and the kick is no good. And the score remains 13-0 after the 1-yard Josiah Gooch touchdown. We're going to head to the fourth quarter. Stay with us. We'll be back in 1 minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit ericksoncustombldg.com.
Hi, this is Dustin Schultz with Black Diamond Contracting. We pride ourselves on top-notch craftsmanship and a commitment to listening to the customer. If you're ready to create the space of your dreams, contact Black Diamond Contracting at 620-200-5647.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights. In Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
KSKU.
Welcome back to fourth quarter play here at Buller Field in Lyons. District 6 action. Lions 0-2 in district play. Hillsboro 1-2. Big game for both of these teams as we've got 12 minutes of action yet to go here in this district game. This broadcast brought to you in part by Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, Erickson Custom Building, Lyons Dental Care, Hutchinson Family Dental, Johnson Roloff, and McPherson College. Doing the honors of kicking the ball off will be number 61, Nash Dickinson, the senior lineman. Line drive kick fielded at about the 32-yard line. On the return is Nate Dold. Gets up to just shy of the 40-yard line where Lions will take over with pretty good field position here with 7 seconds off the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was a knuckleball, and Nate Dold took that, and pretty decent-looking run back there by Dold as well. Looked like a running back as he's bringing that ball back.
You know, he's fielded a couple of kickoffs throughout the season and has run the ball tough. He's a tough little – he's not the biggest lineman, but he is tough. He's a wrestler. He's got real good balance, good body control, knows how to leverage his body and make use of all of his pounds that he has. I can't even remember how much he weighs. It's 160 pounds is all he weighs for a lineman. That's not real big. Lions running with a heavy package. Xander Young throws the ball intended for a receiver I think it was intended for Deacon. Was that Showalter he was throwing it to, I believe?
I think so. Just trying to get it up in the middle of the field to Showalter and intercepted
and
by number 4.
That would be Wickert with the interception. So turnovers now, 3 for Hillsboro, 2 for Lyons. And that was a huge interception right there by Wickert, as that gives Hillsboro great field position at the Lyons 46-yard line. Short field. A lot of time on the clock. But a score here by Hillsboro would really be a serious blow to any chances for Lyons. Hazlitt winds up, fires it. Intended receiver cannot come up with the ball. Looked like they were intended it for
Anders Weisbeck.
Weisbeck down the middle. Weisbeck from that wingback position right down the middle, not able to come up with the grab.
Still a little bit of wind at the back of Zane Hazlitt, and I think that ball sailed on him a little bit, kind of like we saw happen in the first half when Deacon Showalter threw a pass for Lyons.
Second down and 10, ball on the near hash mark. Hillsboro working from my left to right, east to west on the compass rose. Hazlitt hands the ball off. Gooch hit in the backfield, breaks free of that, goes forward, brought down by Maddox Link with help. Gets back, not quite to the line of scrimmage, loses a yard on the play. Could have been a lot more.
Yeah, it sure could have, as there was 3 Lions players back there in the backfield, and then, as you said, Maddox Link able to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage for a short loss. Big third down here for Lions defense.
Yeah, Gooch has been the go-to guy. At some point, you would have to be leery of maybe a fake to him and a keeper on the option by Hazlitt. Hazlitt back to throw. Breaks the pocket, goes left. Sprints towards the first down marker, going to be close. He's right at the marker, but I think he stepped out before that at about the 40. Starbuck on the tackle at the 39-yard line, 10 yards. 4th down and 2. Almost a 10-yard run, but he needed a little bit more. 10:46 on the clock. Huge 4th down play.
4th down play here.
Hazlitt in the gun. Weisbeck and Gooch. Weisbeck resets. Gooch with a handoff.
Got
hit
him
and
in the backfield.
dropped. Xander Young got him down. A couple other players hit him, but Xander Young got the tackle for a loss, and that'll turn it over as Hillsboro comes up shy of the first down marker. Credit the Lions defense for a good play right there.
Yeah, Xander Young comes flying into the backfield, makes contact, and able to bring him down short of the line to gain. Good job by Xander Young, as he wanted to atone for that turnover on that previous offensive possession by the Lions.
Ball spotted on the 42. It'll be Deacon Showalter back at quarterback. Option play, pitch. Young has it, sweeps right, hit, driven out of bounds. Looks like Jayton Lowen on the tackle for Hillsboro. Short gain by Xander Young, maybe a yard, 2nd and long. Stanley comes out of the ball game. Javier Solis comes in. They haven't thrown to Javier tonight with that big frame. Going into the wind is Lyons. Both teams have struggled going into the wind. Here comes this reverse sweep again. Cut back. Hit hard is Quanique Hamilton. Goes down just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll give him forward progress for a couple of yards, and it'll be 3rd and 7. Big third down play as Hamilton comes out of the ball game now. Javier Solis comes in. Uh-oh. Did he get close enough to the huddle? He just come in off the sideline, and we'll see if they drop a flag or if they'll let it go. Showalter back to throw. In trouble, scrambles, goes right, fires it up into the middle. Oh! Wickard again getting a hand on it. Intended for Tegan Link. No, is that Link? Will Miller, excuse me. Couldn't see if it was a 13 or a 15. That pass drops incomplete.
Yeah, as Wickert was
dangerous pass.
Eyeing interception there.
Yeah. Solis and Stanley wide to the right. Lincoln Miller, tight end and wing back on the left. Showalter and Young in the backfield. Showalter in the pocket. Hit from behind and dropped. Getting in there first is number 61. That would be Nash Dickinson with the first contact. And again, Lyons cannot make any yardage. They lose on the play. Back to the 39, loss of 6. And Hillsboro will take over at the Lyons 39-yard line. 9:32 to go. Hillsboro leading 13-0. Been a defensive battle tonight, Matt.
Yeah, it sure has, as both squads have come up big defensively. Lyons in the first half, and then Hillsboro with a couple turnovers here in the second half.
Hazlitt with a quarterback sweep, has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, driven out of bounds somewhere along the line. Big run for Zane Hazlitt. We'll have to see where they spot the football. Looks like at about the 10-yard line. 11-yard line. 28 on the carry. Hillsboro now in red zone territory. Clock stop. Nope, now it runs. Nope, stopped again. 9:23 on the clock. He was driven out of bounds. Steady diet of Josiah Gooch now.
Yeah, I think so. Gooch or Hazlitt.
Two receivers to the right. Hazlitt with Gooch behind him. Hazlitt to throw. Breaks the pocket. Sprints to the corner of the end zone. Dives. Comes up short. He can get a first and 10.
He might have the first down.
I don't think so. I think he stepped out of bounds shy of the line to gain, but he's not very far away. Gains about 8 down to the 3-yard line. And it'll be second and short. Clock stops as it went out of bounds. Hillsboro breaks the huddle. Same formation. Driggers out wide to the left. Gooch, the lone running back behind Hazlitt. Snap, handoff Gooch. Gooch goes low. Gets down to about the 1. Could be a first and goal, and it is. 9 minutes to go. Gooch gets a couple. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Boy, Gooch really gets those shoulders down low. Takes advantage of his 210-pound frame. We'll see if they give it to him again. He's got 2 touchdowns. This could be number 3 if he gets the pigskin. He does. Did he get in?
He is in.
Just barely got in as he crosses the goal line for touchdown number 3, 19-0, as Hillsboro has opened the lead up to a 3-score advantage. Will they go for 2?
I think they might here.
The second 1-yard run by Josiah Gooch. He's got all 3 How many yards does he have tonight? 170?
He had
Just guessing.
92 in the first half, and he has 57 on 11 carries in the second half.
Okay, so he's got 150. Hazlitt will carry the ball for the 2-point conversion. He does not get it, and the score remains 19-0 in favor of the Hillsboro Trojans. We'll be back in 60 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7.
Joe's Fabricating in Hillsboro, Kansas, your one-stop shop for all your truck and trailer needs. Dewey's, Hydrobed, and Butler Bale Beds, Hillsboro Flatbeds and Trailers, Circle D Flatbeds and Trailers, Genco Utility Beds, Diamond T Trailers, and more. We are located off Highway 56 in Hillsboro, so come see us. Also visit our website at joesfabrication.com or call us at 620-947-5406. Joe's Fabricating, your one-stop shop for all your truck and trailer needs.
Along with creating fuel for America, Kansas Ethanol produces dry distillers grains, a valued high-nutrient livestock feed. Kansas Ethanol also brings millions of dollars of revenue and economic development to Rice County and Central Kansas. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. H&R Block in Hutchinson, Ellsworth, and Lyons.
KSKU.
Gooch with his third touchdown gives the lead to Hillsboro at 19-0. Kicking off again will be Nash Dickinson. Back deep to return will be Quanique Hamilton for Lyons. Hillsboro with the win behind them.
Some big scores coming in here on the Lyons Dental Care scoreboard update. From Grant Williams into the third. Little River 36, Central Plains 36. We thought that might be a battle. You had it picked as one of your games of the week.
Yes.
St. John 46, Stafford 14. 5:02 remaining in the third. Bueller 7, Winfield 0. Defensive battle down there in Winfield.
That's a really good one there, too.
Final, Garden Plain 44, Douglas 0. And Moundridge 34, Sedgwick 20. That's a big game there also, as Moundridge with the 14-point lead. Final, Marmaton Valley 60, Colony Crest 14.
We saw Colony Crest last year over at Canton Galva, didn't we?
Burlington 20, Iola 13 in the third. From Doug Schneider, Smoky Valley 36, Nickerson 7 into third. And I think that is all of that brings us up to date in your Lyons Dental Care scoreboard update.
So Dickinson kicked it out of bounds. Lyons elects to have the Hillsboro Trojans re-kick, this time from the 35 as they try to get as much field as they possibly can. Every kick has been short. They have not kicked the ball deep. Been line drive kicks. Dickinson approaches. Again, ball short and covered at about the 36, 37-yard line where Lyons will take over. 8:24 to go. Time becoming a factor here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, one of the better starting field positions for the Lions, but they need a quick score here and try to claw their way back into this game, as a couple of missed extra points by the Hillsboro Trojans leaves the door a little bit open.
Yeah. Lions here in the second half had a drive, turned it over, 2 interceptions in a row. Next drive, they turned it over on downs again, having trouble moving the ball here in the second half. Deacon Showalter gives the ball to Young. Young tackled for a loss by Rogers. Xander Young lucky to get back to only a 2-yard loss, as it could have been 4 or 5. Ball back at the 35-yard line, second and about 12. 8 minutes to go here. Hillsboro with a 19-point lead.
Hillsboro has definitely figured out what Lyons was doing in the first half with the running game, especially Deacon Showalter, holding Deacon to only 5 yards here in the second half, and Xander Young to 6.
The defensive front has really done the job for him. Keeper by quarterback Showalter. Gets back to the 35-yard line. Gain of, we'll call it a yard, maybe. And it'll be 3rd and long. Is that play? Uh-oh. Is Showalter coming to the sideline? He's holding that right arm.
Yeah.
Trainer's right there. I would say he's done. As the trainer's going to take him off to the sideline. Now you've got 2 senior quarterbacks who have both been injured. Will they go with Xander Young?
It looks like Xander Young might be.
No, Detrell Stanley's going to go back at quarterback. Xander's going to be back there also as a running back, I think. Stanley keeps it. Gets up to the 40-yard line and beyond. Good little keeper. Picks up 5 yards or so. There's a ball spotted at the 41. And it'll be 4th down. Lions again will go for it. So Ethan Luck and Deacon Showalter both out of the ball game as senior quarterbacks. Stanley with the pass. Tipped. Broken up. Falls incomplete.
Tipped and nearly picked off once again.
And Hillsboro will take over. 6:10 to go. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Lions.
Our thoughts and prayers are certainly with Deacon Showalter, as he knew something was wrong immediately there.
Yeah. You could tell when he came off and that right arm was just dangling there. It did not look right at all. Hazlitt, quarterback keeper, sprints through into the secondary. One man to beat, has it, and it's a 41-yard touchdown. That will seal the deal for the Hillsboro Trojans as they have owned the second half here. One play, 41-yard run by Zane Hazlitt, the quarterback, on the keeper. And that will make it 25-0.
And Doug, I'm going to call that our Happy Egg offensive play of the game. The Happy Egg excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. As Hazlitt on the keeper, 41 yards, takes it in to make this a 4-score game.
Extra point is
blocked.
Xander Young with the blocked extra point, and the score will stay 25-0. Let's take 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on KSKU.
I'm Seth Madron, MHS Class of 22, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. Having a great team of professors and mentors is really important, but a debt-free degree is even better. McPherson College's Student Debt Project can make that my reality. Mac College matches 25 cents on the dollar of what I earn, and that goes towards my education. Graduating college with no loans and no debt, that's why I went from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone, as the Hillsboro Trojans have opened up a 25-0 lead. 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. No score in the second quarter. We go to halftime, 7-0. Hillsboro adds one touchdown in the third and two here in the fourth to make it 25-0. Stream today's broadcast on your phone with the Ad Astra radio app. Powered by Next-Tech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Stay with us for the postgame show. The Ad Astra Radio postgame shows will give away also the player of the game. We could probably do that right now, too.
Probably could, yeah. And I'm going to give a defensive Happy Egg play of the game also to the Hillsboro Trojans, and that goes to number 8, Seth Driggers, as he came up with that interception that, Lyons was hanging right in this game, battling and going blow for blow with the Hillsboro Trojans, and that just kind of put the game out of reach there. Turn the momentum.
And Hillsboro goes deep with the kick, and it is covered at the 2-yard line or 3-yard line by, make it the 4, I think they say. First touching is where he goes with it, by Quanique Hamilton, as it looked like it was going to die before it got to the end zone. It wasn't going to go out of bounds, and Hillsboro was coming. He had to do something, and wow, Lyons now in horrible field position.
Yeah, you're kind of in no man's land there. Quanique Hamilton, like you said, wasn't sure if that was going to roll out of bounds, get the penalty, and have him re-kick it or what, and it just kind of died, and he had to just get on it at the 4-yard line. So Lyons backed way up now.
Quanique Hamilton at quarterback. Jashawn Hamilton. Excuse me, that's Stanley, Detrell Stanley at quarterback. Jashawn Hamilton with the carry. His first carry of the ball game. Be 2nd down and 4 as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Clock at 5:30. Stanley and Hamilton both line up in the end zone. 2 receivers out to the left. Lions taking as much time as they can. Hamilton straight ahead, hit, driven back. They'll give him forward progress, maybe up to the 5-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. So that'll set up 3rd and long.
Tough running in there for the Lions.
Absolutely.
As the defensive unit for the Hillsboro Trojans have come up big here in the second half and definitely limited the run of Lyons.
Yeah, Demetrius Cox, the head coach of the Hillsboro Trojans, made some really good halftime adjustments that have paid off. Stanley throws the ball for Javier Solis, goes up in the air, knocked away there by Seth Driggers as they try to get it to Javier Solis with his jumping ability. Falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It looks like Ethan Luck is going to come in and do the punting here for Lyons, as he's going to be punting it out of his own end zone.
Driggers and Wickert will be back for the Hillsboro Trojans. 4:27 to go. Jashawn Hamilton has to come in and be a blocker up on the line. Whistle. Illegal procedure. There was some movement in there. That'll go half the distance to the goal line. Not a lot, but makes it tough for your punter. You can't step back and go out of the end zone or it's a safety. Gets it away quick. Hits it about the 30, rolls to the 35-yard line where Hillsboro will take over in Lyons territory. So in the second half, turnover on downs, interception, turnover on downs, and punt for Lyons. Credit the Hillsboro defense for a great second half. 35-yard line, 4:10 to go. Hillsboro will have the football. Hazlitt still at quarterback. Gooch, the running back, behind him. 2-by-1 set to the left. Hazlitt with the roll to the left. Winds up, fires deep, wide open, nobody around him.
Didn't come up with it.
Seth Driggers, and it was a defensive breakdown by the Lions defense, but Driggers could not come up with it as there was no one within, 20 yards of him,
No.
Matt? Wow. Well thrown ball there by Hazlitt also. Second down and 10 from the 35. Clock stopped at 4:12. Two backs with Hazlitt. Gooch with the handoff. Siriciris brings him down. Short gain, maybe a yard. We'll call it the 34-yard line. 4 minutes to go. As Hillsboro in control here as the fourth quarter is coming to a close. Our player of the game will be given at the post-game show, brought to you by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware, managed by my partner here, Matt Stafford. Pass caught by Weisbeck. Weisbeck runs over a Lions defender. Starbuck with the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Hillsboro Trojans. Ball at the 9. Gain of 25 on the play. 3 minutes and the clock continues to run. Hazlitt in the gun. Looks for Weisbeck. Covered by Will Miller. Incomplete as it goes over the head of Weisbeck. It'll be second down.
I think once again that was one of those balls that, aided by the wind, just kind of sailed on number 12, Zane Hazlitt. And as Weisbeck came open in the end zone, but unable to get the ball to him.
Be second and goal from the 9. Two receivers to the right. Beavers and Wickert. Ball into the end zone.
Nearly
intercepted. That Javier Solis on the coverage there as it was intended for Lincoln Wickert. Good coverage by Javier Solis. Still at the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal. 2:51 on the clock. Hillsboro will have their record moved to 3-4. They will be 2-2 in district play, and a timeout called. We'll take it also. We'll take 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you're thinking about shopping your business's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with large commercial accounts to small family businesses across Kansas for over 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. 2:51 to go. Hillsboro in red zone territory at the 9, looking at 3rd and goal. Lions defense trying to dig in and make a stand here. Not let in the Hillsboro Trojans for another touchdown.
Doug, on that last play, that was actually number 18, Landon Ankerholtz, that almost came up with that interception.
Okay.
I noticed Solis was down here on the sideline. That was Ankerholtz on the nice defensive play and nearly coming up with the interception.
Gooch with the sweep, cuts it in, and in for his 4th touchdown. As Gooch has touchdown runs of 35, 1, 1, and now 9, his 4th touchdown. Great night for Josiah Gooch. As the Hillsboro Trojans now lead 31-0. And Well, I tell you what, Matt, midway through the third quarter, it was 7-0 in anybody's ball game, and since then it has been all Hillsboro.
Yeah, Josiah Gooch with 159 yards and 4 touchdowns on the night.
Pretty good night. Kick and a whistle, dead ball, offsides, Lions. Xander Young broke through, trying to block another one. He's blocked one extra point already. But that time, the defense jumped the gun a little bit. Driggers with the hold, Wickert with the kick. It's up and good, and that makes the score 32-0 as Josiah Gooch comes up with the score. Let's just keep it here, Matt, as we'll be going to our post-game show here in about 2.5 minutes. We'll also have a phone call coming in, I'm sure, from Coach Carl Nolan, as he always reports in to us. Scoreboard updates that we might have also as I get down to the bottom of the list here. Smoky Valley 36-13 final over Nickerson. McPherson now leading Augusta 25-0 with 9 minutes to go. St. John over Stafford 54-14. Buhler 14-7. A good one there with 8.5 to go in the fourth. Burlington 20. Iola 19 with
good game there.
Yeah, not much to go. 13 seconds in the third quarter to go. So a lot of good games going on. And still 36-36 over at Little River with Central Plains.
Couple of scores in MLB. The Yankees lead the Guardians 6-2. Yankees with a 2-1 lead in that series, looking to go up 3-1. And Mets beat the Dodgers to bring that series to a 3-2 as the Mets trying to get back into that series.
K-State at West Virginia tomorrow. KU has Houston. Kick goes out of bounds. Let's see. Alabama and Tennessee, isn't it, tomorrow? And Texas and Georgia.
Texas and Georgia. That's a big one down in the SEC.
Yeah. And Alabama and Tennessee will be a good one also.
Yeah. Another flag came in there at the end.
Illinois plays Michigan.
Okay, yeah. Illinois had a good year. Tanner
Heckle for Illinois, and I think, have they lost yet this year? I think they're 6-0, I believe.
Yeah, I think they are.
So that's a Michigan, the reigning champion, national NC2A champion. So that's a big one for them. So illegal procedure, unsportsmanlike conduct against Hillsboro. So they're going to kick it again, march off 5.
Illinois has lost one game.
They did lose one game. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Lions. I haven't figured out what they're doing here. The ball went out of bounds, so I think they took the 5 yards of penalty, and then they're going to get 15 on top of that, and it's going to spot the ball at the 50-yard line. 20 yards of penalties against Hillsboro will give Lions excellent field position this time at the 50-yard line with 2:45 to go. Our scoreboard update brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Thank you to Lyons Dental Care. Detrell Stanley, third quarterback into the ball game for Lions. Xander Young goes in motion, inside reverse to Will Miller. Tackled there by Noah Beavers from his defensive end. Miller with a loss on the play. It'll be second and long for Lions. Loss of 4 on the play. Make it 3 on the play. Back to the 47.
Yeah, Lyons Dental Care always provides our scoreboard updates through football and basketball, and great sponsors of high school football throughout all of central Kansas. And that's where I get my dental care. from Dr. Matthew Perry. He always teases me, Dr. Perry, Matthew Perry, not the actor, and I would say Matthew Stafford, not the football player.
Not the quarterback, huh?
Not the quarterback.
Stanley with the pitch. Isaiah Villanueva. Villanueva, senior ball player, loses yardage on the play, back to the 40-yard line, loss of 7. That play not going anywhere from the get-go. I want to thank all of our sports boosters from Lyons and Rice County. We got a whole list of them. Some of them that we'll go through: Lyons Rec, Steamatic of Central Kansas, State Farm, Torrey Tip, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, Kansas Ethanol, Raleigh Insurance, Lyons Booster Club. Thank you to all of those sponsors. Handoff straight ahead. Getting a good push. I think that time it was Jaden Allen. Jaden Allen, a transfer in from Phillipsburg as a senior, carries the ball up to the 46-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. Under a minute to go. 4th down and about 15 yards to go for Lyons.
Lyons going to try to use as much of this play clock as they can here.
Waiting for the back judge to start his count. Now he's waving. Plays away. Stanley heaves it up. Solis. Driggers with the interception at the 25-yard line. Solis with the tackle, as a late flag will come in. It's going to be a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody, as a Lyons and a Hillsboro player were both there. I don't know if somebody said something or a little push afterwards. Did you see the whole play there, Matt?
I didn't see the extracurricular activity there away from the ball, but a couple of players, as you said, continued to talk there. And I'm not sure if something was said or a little shove.
That evens the turnovers out at 3 apiece. 3 interceptions by Lyons, 2 interceptions and a fumble by the Hillsboro Trojans. I did find out who caused the fumble.
Okay.
Xander Young.
Oh, okay.
Xander Young created the fumble back in the first half. That was recovered by Jace Thompson.
Good. Xander, freshman, has come a long ways this year. Has had some positive plays for these Lions and contributed in a pretty big way for the Lions as a freshman.
Well, I thought they signaled it was against Hillsboro, but I'm not sure. They went over and talked to the Hillsboro coach. Now they're coming to the near sideline to talk to the Lions coach to explain what was going on there. Well, it was against Lyons, evidently. Oh, both ways.
Okay.
So why is the ball?
I think they're going to take it back.
They're going to take it back.
Marched
Okay.
It off both ways, I guess.
Yes. They're going to go back to where the tackle was made at the 31-yard line.
Okay.
Is what's going to happen. Okay, that makes sense for sure.
And I think most likely we will see the Hillsboro Trojans go into victory formation here with a kneel down.
Yeah, I would say so. They're going to go into victory. They're going to. Well, they did march off some yardage.
Okay.
They'll take over 1st and 10 with 17 seconds to go. The Lions getting some players in on the field. They've got way too many on there now.
I was going to say a few too many.
They don't have 12. They've got 13 or 14, it looked like. And there's the kneel down. And the clock now at 10 seconds and running off, and that's going to do it. as the Hillsboro Trojans will win by a final score of 32-0, as Josiah Gooch just had an incredible night here tonight with the 4 touchdowns. Stay with us for the Ad Astra Radio post-game report. We'll be back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
We are your destination for Friday Night Lights. To find out when our Friday Night Lights tour is coming to your hometown, click on sports at adastraradio.com. Hit radio 94.7 KSKU.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
At Next Tech Wireless, you are in the driver's seat. With all the latest devices, the choice is yours. You pick between 18, 24, or 36-month terms and get your device on us. Next Tech Wireless. Home on the range.
Running out of space? Need storage you can trust? This is Junior with Briseño Storage. With 24-hour access to well-lit, secure indoor and outdoor storage, we have your solution. Call 620-894-5000. Briseño Storage. Big or small, we store it all.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
Carpet, laminate, tile, or wood, Floor Coverings International is oh so good. We'll bring the floor to your door. Free estimates too. Floor Coverings International, we will floor you.
Rex here with Floor Coverings International. As a small business owner myself, we love to take care of our fellow small business flooring needs. Call us today to schedule an appointment.
Floor Coverings International, we will floor you.
Call 316-400-3232.
KSKU.
Welcome back to the adastraradio.com postgame show as Hillsboro defeats the Lyons. Lions by a final of 32-0. 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Same score at halftime, but in the second half, it was 4 touchdowns by the Hillsboro Trojans as they pulled out to the 32-0 lead, led by Josiah Gooch with 4 touchdowns and Zane Hazlitt with the other on a 41-yard run, as the Hillsboro Trojans will move their record to 3-4. Lions will drop to 1-5. Matt, do you have any statistics up and going for us yet?
I am just finishing adding them up.
First, okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead if you.
I was going to say we could do the player of the game, and you could finish those up right quick.
Yeah, do
I
that.
think I know who it's going to be. Okay, the Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware player of the game goes to Josiah Gooch. 4 touchdowns of 35, 1, and 9, and a total of 154 yards or so.
67 plus 92, 159 yards.
159 yards for the evening for Josiah Gooch, as he just controlled the run game for the Hillsboro Trojans. Your player of the game, again, brought to you by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
All right. And for the Hillsboro Trojans, the visiting team came in with the big victory here in district play. They were led, as you said, by Josiah Gooch. 13 carries, 67 yards in the second half. 21 carries, 159 yards on the night. Zane Hazlitt with 4 carries, 87 yards in the second half. He had 24 yards in the first half. And then they had 2 receptions, one by Lincoln Wickert and one by Anders Weisbach. Weisbach with a 25-yard reception, Wickert with an 11-yard reception. So 2 receptions, 36 yards, 152 total yards in the half, and add that to 168 in the first half is 320 yards total offense on the night. Unofficially, for the Lions in the second half, they were only able to manage a total of 16 yards in the second half, 21 of those yards coming on the ground, and a couple of receptions that went for negative yardage, and they ended up with 105 yards for the game. They spread the ball around a lot there in the second half with a lot of different running backs, but as I said, only 16 total yards in the second half, where they had 89 yards in the first half.
All right, we've got Coach Carl Nolan on the phone with us right now, and we'll go to him. Coach, are you there? Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing just fine, Coach Nolan. Boy, that first half was a really great first half, 7-0 at halftime. Things were looking good. Second half, you got the ball first. We're moving the ball. We had a good game going, and then things kind of happened out there. But talk to us about that first half. That was really good play in the first half.
Man, that first half, these guys have came out this weekend, and they dedicate themselves to getting better. And we actually just get better every day. And that first half was it. Like we went out there and we put our foot on the pedal and we tried to get it going.
And you again created some turnovers with the defense in that first half after the big catch by Driggers. You got the fumble at the 2-yard line. I think that was created by Xander Young. Is that correct?
I couldn't even tell you until I watched him. I'm not going to lie. I just know it was a host of guys down there, and that's, we tell them all the time, hustle plays. Hustle plays is what we ask them to do, and that's what that was. That was a hustle play.
Well, and then it was recovered, I think, by Jace Thompson from what we could figure out, and then you got the interception a little bit later on there. Also in the first half, picked up another turnover later on. So you made some things happen there with the turnovers, and just this week not able to cash in on them.
We weren't able to cash in on them. We got it. We'll keep working next week, and when we get those turnovers, we just got to keep going with it.
Okay.
We got to keep it moving.
And you'll be playing Halstead next week. Halstead was losing at halftime to the Southeast of Saline Trojans, so that'll be a big game next week. You're still in the hunt, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen. We're still in the hunt. It ain't over yet. These guys still got more in the tank, and I see it on their face, and I know they're still hungry for it. So we still got more in the tank.
Coach, it looks like a lot of seniors are coming up to you, giving you a big hug, okay? You probably want to spend a little bit of time with them. Do you have time for one question from Matt?
I do. I have time for them.
Okay. Matt, you got a question for Coach?
Hey, Coach, talk to me about Hendrick Starbuck. He comes up with his second interception in the season, and nice run back by Hendricks as well. Talk to me about his progression throughout this season.
Hey, Hendrick got some wheels on him. Don't let him fool you because he's sitting there in linebacker. He can move. That kid coming out his first year and just giving us everything he got. Like, he knows one speed and it's full. That's it. Like, I'm ready to see what next week and the week after brings for him, and then what we're going to do in the future with him.
Okay. Well, Coach, once you spend some time with your seniors, I know they're wanting to spend some time with you, and they put on a good show for us out here tonight. Good effort, and especially your defense. I thought they played really, really hard that first half and through the third quarter, and just kind of ran out of gas in the fourth.
Yeah, they fly around. That's the one thing we're gonna pride ourselves on. We want them to keep flying.
All
right.
righty.
Keep flying.
Next week we'll go to Halstead. We'll be there for you. Good luck against the Dragons.
Thank you. Go Lions.
All right. Coach Carl Nolan.
Goodbye.
Carl Nolan, head coach of the Lions. And let's take our last break here at our post-game show. We'll come back and wrap this one up and sign off for you here tonight on 94.7 KSKU. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Friday Night Lights on KSKU.
Just another fan in the stands. To find out where the Friday Night Lights tour is stopping next, click on sports at adastroradio.com. Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.
Power is in their name. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts and outdoor power equipment store for your family, farm, and ranch. Need an oil change, battery, or parts? Ag Power Inc. has the brands you know and trust. Come by and see the difference on the north side of Hillsboro on Orchard, right next to the Dollar General. Conveniently open weekdays from 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 7:30 to 4. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your source for Hustler mowers and Husqvarna power products. Stop in today.
Have a smile you want. Come and see us today. Dr. J. Stuckey, Hutchinson Family Dental.
Hi, I'm Dr. J. Come see me today at Hutchinson Family Dental.
Get grade A service with Johnson Roll-Off. Expert dirt work, top-notch demolition, and dumpsters delivered fast. Call us at 620-314-1866 for reliable service. Johnson Roll-Off. Your vision, our precision. Let's get it done.
KSKU.
Welcome back, everyone. As we continue our AdAstraRadios.com post-game show. Want to thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible here tonight. Want to thank Nextech Wireless for our streaming, Pile Law for our injury timeouts, Game Plan going to Erickson Custom Building, the Wants to Watch brought to you by Rice Community Health, the uniforms brought to you by I Need a Cleaners, our scoreboard update brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, player of the game by Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware, and that going to Josiah Gooch. And the play of the game, the touchdown late by Hazlitt to secure the victory, that brought to you by Happy Egg. Matt, do you have a couple of Lions players you want to give recognition to also for outstanding play? Again, you mentioned a couple as you interviewed Coach there.
Yeah.
I thought the defense played really well.
Yeah, I was going to say Lions defense. I'd give the player of the game to the Lions defense tonight. Good team effort by them that kept them in this game, and it was a close game at halftime. And I'd say we give the player of the game for Lions to the defensive unit.
That sounds like a good deal too. I thought Deacon Showalter, gave spark to the offense tonight. Unfortunately, he came away with a ding to that shoulder, and we'll hope and pray that it's not severe and that he'll be able to come back from that and be able to go. So, final thoughts on the game, Matt?
I think we said it all. It was a beautiful night for football here, and always a pleasure to be with you in the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Hard-fought game by the Lions, and they were in it clear up until the middle of the third quarter, and then the Hillsboro Trojans able to come up with a couple of big turnovers, well-timed ones, and kind of seal the deal.
All right, Lyons Dental Care scoreboard update for you. Marion defeats Remington 32-18. Central Plains defeats Little River 68-44.
Wow.
What a second half.
Yeah.
Burlington leads Iola 35-27 with about 3 minutes to go. Medicine Lodge beats Trinity 13-0. Santa Fe Trail over Anderson County and Garnett 33-14. Sterling all over South Sumner 55-18. Buhler 21, Winfield 7. Buhler now 17-0 all time against Winfield.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that game was close early on. No score was there no score at halftime, or at least into the second quarter, and then finally maybe it was 7-0 at halftime. But Buhler comes away with a 14-point win.
McPherson defeats Augusta 32-0. We should have a McPherson-Buhler game coming up before too much longer.
Yeah.
That could be a dandy.
That could be.
Could be a good one. Mound Ridge and Sedgwick tied at 34 with 2:35 to go. And I think that's pretty much the rundown of your scoreboard update. Again, brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Thank you to Ricardo Tapia, our video guy and board op. Remember that audio and video broadcasts are archived on the Ad Astra radio app. Make sure you've got that new app. It's free. And again, thanks to all you listeners and viewers out there for joining us tonight. Make sure you drop into any of the sponsors that make these broadcasts possible and thank them for supporting high school activities. Again, Hillsboro defeats Lyons 32-0. They will move to 3-4. Lyons drops to 1-6. Lyons will travel to Halstead to close out District 6 play on Friday night. That game will be streamed on Sports 1. Hillsboro will be at home to face Smoky Valley in a non-district game, as Hillsboro has secured a spot in the district playoffs with a 2-2 district record. Make sure you tune in to 106.1 KXKU, 98.9 KGBK, or 101.5 KIOL at 10 o'clock for all the football scores across the state on the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show. So that wraps it up here from Buller Field tonight. For Matt Stafford, I'm Doug Higgins, and thank you for making us a part of your evening. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this has been Friday Night Lights on 94.7 KSKU.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glassby. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
You've been listening to Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU. Friday Night Lights is streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app for your smartphone or tablet. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network. Friday Night Lights on Hit Radio 94.7 KSKU.